Wendy, man.
Girl, you were scandalous and I loved it.
Your show is the best show on the air.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
What you're here are about to witness the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this queen.
From west to east. Just better get it right. Y'all know the name. Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while. I hate the brag.
Ain't nobody
It is phenomenal.
Like the queen.
Right here.
who can roll this up so much stronger.
From yo block to yo block, heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Barbershop, beauty salon.
Who can roll this up so much this
Again and again.
Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it the win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like that you. The winner of the Game Shoes of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Hey, everybody. Hi. Welcome to the show. We got a good one today. There's a new book out. It's called Fab. Ladies, this book is kind of like Sex in the City, the TV show, except it's a book about the same kind of spicy women and stuff. So the authors are coming in today for the Hour of Truth. And we've got to talk about Nick and Jessica and this divorce. We've got to talk about Janet Jackson. Chastity Bono has made a promise to her mother that she's apparently intending on really keeping. We've got to talk about Megan Good's wedding. Aretha Franklin, Kate Moss, Beanie Siegel. You know, we got Advice Hour. You know how it goes. The fax machine, 866-WENDY-FAX. The phone lines are open, 866-GET-WENDY. It is what it is. Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Check clear 1 2 1 2. Oh, 1 2. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's nice to have you all here today. I so think that Nick and Jessica have been over. And you know what? I so don't even care. What's that, Art?
That's some of the stuff you got from academics. They're coming slowly but surely, but that's the first.
Oh, nobody went over there?
No. I sent somebody over to get it for you.
Oh, okay.
They just came today.
That's a small box for clothing for a big woman.
No, they don't. No, they come in there slowly.
All right. Anyway, everyone, I first of all don't care about Nick and Jessica. I so think that they got married too early. I don't understand what it is that makes people want to get married and just so early, particularly when they're on, I don't know, a really fast track. Of course, Jessica's doing nothing different than I would do or you would do if we got married early and all of a sudden hit the mega millions. And, here she is at, what is she, 23 or something like that? 24, 27, at the 26, whatever she is. She's 24.
A baby.
You know what I'm saying? All that money. You expect her to and got married a virgin. It is very realistic for her to be dancing on tables braless right now. It is very realistic for her to be screwing around behind Nick's back. It is very realistic for her to be shopping nonstop. It's very realistic, all that, and it's very realistic that they're getting a divorce. And so they can just stop the charade. I don't know what the big deal is. And you know, for that matter, it's very realistic that Tracy and Babyface are over too. I mean, their marriage lasted longer than most celebrity marriages. 11 years. What is that? 11 years and 2 kids. A bunch of production companies. And she, you know what? Shout out to you, Tracy, because yesterday I was using Kimora Simmons as an example of why Dame Dash wife is whack on that show, and he treats her in a whack way, on the show, and And I know people who've seen them both out together, and she just kind of sits meekly in the corner, like, she just, you would think that she's just, some whack broad who happens to be married to. If she's really trying to get her mogul on and stuff like that, then, let us feel that. You could say what you want about Kimora Simmons, boy, but she lets us feel that, I am his equal in every way, and I'm still soft and pink. And Tracy's another one of those women. She latched on and got with and turned that into all about Tracy Edmonds and Edmonds Entertainment and Edmonds Enterprise, and she'll be just fine. She's still young enough to drop it like it's hot, old enough to know who to do it with, who won't be talking. Although, Tracy, I do have to admit, your business through the years has been real sloppy, if you know what I'm saying, and I think you do. What does she, Art? Say it with me. Legendary. All right. Hey. Definitely. But hey.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, and the divorce is what it is, and who's more sloppier, Babyface or Tracy?
Tracy.
Yeah. Legendary. Mm-hmm. And in a weird way, as a woman, that feels good. That she did it and did it harder and better than him. Harder and better.
Well, she was a video star. That's how they met. She was a video whore.
Well, I know, but that's not the point. The point is that she managed to turn all that around, and be captain of industry. All she needed was, to latch on to a wealthy man to give her the seed money, to give her the push to get going. And she's doing the damn thing. You must respect her business. Kimora Simmons was, some sort of
model
or something. But now look at her doing the damn thing. Dame Dash wife is whack. Ugh, she just, the whole presence on that damn show. I just got a fax regarding that show too. Somebody was talking about it, saying they didn't like it. I like it enough to watch it again, only because Dame Dash is so angry and so in need of the spotlight that, he would give away 3/4 of what he's worth if he could have an ounce of being on Fortune magazine like Jay-Z. Truly have the hottest chick in the game moguling her thing, because your wife is not that. And he likes the shine. You know what I mean? He's more in love with the shine, I dare say, than the money, Dame Dash is. And, he's hurt right now. Oh, here it is. This is E. E says, about The Ultimate Hustler, it was corny. I just knew by listening to the commercials about the show that the show would be corny. But I did watch to confirm the corniness. First, I can't stand Dame, and this show will not go past the second season. He was giving people chain to wear, which I thought was stupid. He was sitting at the head of the table with a huge black chair like he's Tony Montana from Scarface. That's the problem. Everyone wants to be a gangster. Leave it for the movies. He's trying to be puffy, plus Dame without Jay-Z is a dash of nothing. Oh, yeah. Well. But E, the question is, will you be back? Because I'll be back. Sharon Stone is the new face of Christian Dior. I love that, with Sharon Stone and Christy Brinkley, and, they're giving equal opportunity to the 20-year-olds and the 40 and 50-year-olds. Christy Brinkley's damn near 60 at this point, isn't she? Giving them all the opportunity to be the face of beauty, because beauty, never stops. It evolves into, something else. Oh, I have the results from yesterday's People Poll question. Something else meaning still beautiful, but, beautiful in a embrace your wrinkle kind of way, or whatever. Yesterday's question was, do you have a life-threatening illness? 5% of the audience said yes. Yeah. Here's today's People Poll question. You can go to the website at thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Are you having an affair with a family member of your spouse?
Wow.
Are you having an affair with a family member of your spouse? Or your boyfriend or girlfriend? All right, take this out of the marital context. You know what I mean. Are you with somebody and you're having an affair with one of their family members? Yes or no? You scandalous person. You can go to the WendyWilliamsExperience.com and answer. We're going to talk about love in Hollywood today. Megan Good, I got the drop on her wedding. Wesley Snipes took the paternity test. He's not the father. He's been cleared. Yeah, no, we're going to talk more about that too. But first, I wanted to review with you the 10 most loving couples in Hollywood, according to In Touch magazine. I almost hate to review this story because as soon as you do, then they break up. Now, I can tell you there's one couple on here that's already over. This was from In Touch a few weeks ago. I cut it out and saved it for you. I'm just getting around to it. Number 10 is Seal and Heidi Klum. Number 9, Melanie Griffin and Antonio Banderas. Melanie Griffin, by the way, whose new sitcom, I watched it the other night. She looks terrible on it, and that sitcom's only going to last half of a season. It's probably being canceled as we speak. Number 8, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. And we know what that is. So, you know, shortly after the baby, we'll find out what that's about. Number 7, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. They should have made them number 1. I love them together, and I love when he shows up on her show Faith and Hope and he plays the gooch. Number 6, Eva Longoria and Tony Parker. Number 5, John Travolta, honey, and Kelly Preston. Number 4, Paris and Paris, already broken up. Number 3, these are the most in love couples in Hollywood. Oh, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. True. Number 2, Orlando Bloom and Kate Bosworth. And number 1, Demi and Ashton. Okay, did you hear the odds makers talking about their relationship? They give it maximum, they're saying a maximum of 10 years, which as far as I'm concerned, that's a good run in Hollywood. Wow, that's excellent. Art and I were just reviewing the other day over a large cappuccino downstairs at the Starbucks the scene that Sherry Zapato saw that's Will Smith's ex-wife, when she opened up the door. Do you remember? We were talking about that?
Yes.
She opened up the door and said, "Will, what are you doing?" And who was that? Write the check, please.
Wow.
I'm out. Wow. And by the way, I'll sign whatever. I don't want to write a damn book. You just pay me and keep it moving. Allegedly. All right, everybody. Keep it where you got it. It's the Wendy Williams Experience.
Wendy, man.
So I called you like 3 weeks ago about me and my boy had a threesome and how he touched my butt. He came to me saying that he really want to have sex with me.
Well, you should have known that when he touched your butt.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS with the return of the $107,000 cash guarantee. Backed by popular demand, it's your chance to pick up an easy grand. $1,000 winners throughout the day. Set your radio to wake up and get paid on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And listen for Steve to give you the cue to call in to win each morning at 7:15 a.m. Then listen for Steve again at 12:15 and then again at 5:15. Be the 10th caller and you're an instant winner.
That is crazy.
It's the $107,000 cash guarantee on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
And the Wendy Williams Experience. So today, everybody, Steve Harvey kicked off our $107,000 cash guarantee at 7:15. And then Mark Jordan, our new midday guy, No more flip-flop. It's all about Mark. Anyway, he did it at 12:15, and I'll be doing it here on the show today at 5:15, and every weekday. I think that's how does the contest go? Art, do you know, is it every weekday at the 15s?
They never really explained it to all of us.
Okay, well, we need to find out. I just know that we're doing it today, 5:15, you all. This is what I wanted to ask you all, because no, I don't want to know. I mean, I'll explain at 5:15. 5:15, though, you listen for your cue to call in and win. You get $1,000. You say
basically the 10th caller.
It's the 10th. No, that's not what I'm asking. Is it the 10th caller 5 days a week, or is it the 10th caller just on Thursdays? How are we playing the contest? That's okay. We'll review and find out behind the scenes. Art, that's your job.
They never told us.
I know, but you heard me teasing the contest yesterday. You were supposed to get the rules. It's okay. Well, I want to go to the phone and find out whether Steve talked about. You know what we talked about yesterday. Hello?
It's okay. Hello?
Hi, it's Wendy. Yeah, hey, turn your radio down.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Oh, my God, I don't believe I'm on the phone with you.
Okay, but it's not time to win anything.
I know it's not.
I was actually calling to find out if Steve Harvey this morning addressed his former boss, saying that he's an ungrateful splaboo.
Wendy?
Huh?
Wendy?
Okay. Yes, we'll talk later. Have a nice day. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Question for you.
Okay.
Did you hear any information on the new actor Derek Douglas?
No, I don't know him. What is he in? Something I don't watch?
What is that? A movie?
I don't know. Who's Derek Douglas?
Derek Douglas?
Michael Douglas's brother?
No, Derek Douglas. He's in the new UPN sitcom. Actually, supposed to be the
new Chris Rock.
No, the show that comes on UPN, Half and Half.
Okay, I watch Half and Half. Who is Derek Douglas on that show?
He was on the one that was earlier this week. The one that came on.
What role did he play?
He came in.
Why are you asking me about him? Is he your former lover or something? Are you? Oh.
I love you so much.
I know I love you more. No, why are you asking me about him? I don't know anything about him. And you know what? I really don't follow people who guest star unless they're, people who were stars already, like how MC Light guest starred and then she showed up and she's a part of the show.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's no problem. Yeah, I think it was just like a cameo. Just like a cameo on the show.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Where did he come from? Who is he?
I don't know. I was asking you. You have all the gossip.
What do you think? He's cute or something?
Yeah, he is. He's very cute.
Yeah.
Very, very, very cute.
Oh. All right. Well, I don't know who that is, but I'm going to go, okay?
All right. Thanks, lady.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Wendy?
Yes?
Cut it out. I'm on the phone with Wendy Williams. Oh, my God. Let me go in the other room. Hold
on. Well, while she's going
Wendy?
in the other... Yes?
Oh, my God. I got to ask you for advice. Seriously.
Okay.
Okay, this is my issue right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm 27 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 1-year-old son, right? My son's father right now is doing Fed time. I've been wanting to leave him because he wasn't together before he left, but he's been really on my back trying to get me to stay with him.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do? What can I do? Like, I'm trying to move on from him, but we are, like, in two different lifestyles.
This is what you do. You set up your new life while he's in, and then let him know while he's in that you're setting up this new life. I mean, what can he do? Is he going to send people after you?
That's the thing. Like, everybody is in my corner. Like, every one of his relatives is, like, on my back with everything because they know, like, I'm a good girl. And yeah, they know, like, I have a lot of things going for myself right now. Mm-hmm. But I don't see him in my future, and I can't tell him that. But I'm grateful for my son. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. I understand being grateful for your son, but it's time for you to move on, and you better do it before he gets out. When's he going to get out?
When I say Fed time, I mean like 5 to 7.
Okay, so then you got a good 5-7 years to make your plan. Hopefully by the start of 2007, you will be in your new job, in your new place.
I already got that. I just bought a house, Wendy, and like I told you, I'm only 27 years old, so I'm doing a damn thing right now.
Okay, so what you're scared of is when he comes out, he's going to want to resume your romantic relationship and stuff?
Exactly.
Well, you need 5 to 7 years of therapy to learn how to say no. That's what you do.
I need therapy, seriously? Because I really, like...
Here's the thing. You need somebody else to talk to besides his family, because while his family is on your side now, that's still his family. And some things you need to keep close to the vest. I'm not saying anything bad about his family. All I'm saying is, family and friends sometimes are not your best sounding boards.
That's what I feel. And the same thing going on. There's a lot of things going on right now because I'm the youngest out of 10. It's like everybody who's older than me is not doing as better as I'm doing.
You need therapy. You need somebody to speak to on a regular basis. I wish you well. Take care. Yeah. And she needs to do it before 5 to 7 is over. Let me talk to you for a moment about LA weight loss. The number is 1-800-448-TRIM, 1-800-448-TRIM, LA weight loss. I'm sitting here right now mixing my Crystal Light. Water is important on any weight loss program, but water is so, plain. Water is such a beige nail polish, such a flat hairstyle. You know me, I like to zhuzh it up. So I got my Crystal Light here. I can drink Crystal Light on LA weight loss. I can drink Crystal Light off LA weight loss. Crystal Light, thank you so much. I love you. I'm about to order some lean turkey. I think I'm going to eat it with a fork and knife as opposed to with, you're able to eat bread on LA weight loss, and I'm not on the weight loss program anymore. I've lost my weight successfully. It's been on for 18 months. But some of the tools that I learned on LA weight loss, I will forever use, like, turkey versus a hot pastrami with Swiss cheese on rye bread.
Shout out to Dave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That used to be our sandwich here in the studio. Alas, I'm going to have lean turkey and just a slice of cheese. No food group is off limits on LA weight loss. I'm going to tell you something. It's not just a temporary fix. It's a lifestyle, and you will love it. If you are thinking about losing weight, if you need to lose weight, 25 or 200 pounds, you will fit somewhere in there. LA weight loss. It's affordable. There are over 600 LA weight loss locations throughout the United States. I am sure that there's one near your work or your home. It's not prepackaged, pre-measured food. It is no powdered drink mix concoctions, pills, running to the gym. No. And you get a one-on-one weight loss counselor. Isn't that great? A shrink for your waist. A shrink as you shrink. Call them and find out what millions of people already know, including me. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's 1-800-448-TRIM. Thanks, LA Weight Loss. And one last reminder, the weekend's coming. Today is Thursday. The Shadow Night Club is absolutely free tonight for everyone. They're having Free Fall Fridays, which means it's free tomorrow. And then Saturday, October 8th, is Bad Hair Day. You can join the WBLS street team, not at the Shadow, but at B.B. King's Blues Club at 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock in the morning? Yep, 10 o'clock in the morning. The street team will be out there, 237 West 42nd Street. You can enter to win the Dr. Miracle Bad Hair Day contest. Okay? All right, good. Don't forget, Vaughn comes up at 7 o'clock with The Quiet Storm on 107.5 WBLS. Hi, everybody. Wendy Williams Experience still on the radio. Go figure. So, this just in from the New York Daily News. Blade star Wesley Snipes has been cleared of claims that he fathered a child by an Indian woman, according to his attorney yesterday. New York City is expected to announce at family court hearing later on today it's withdrawing an arrest warrant for the married 43-year-old father that would have forced him to submit to a DNA test. The DNA test conducted earlier this month showed that another man is the father of this hooker's 4-year-old baby boy. Now, see, just because of Wesley Snipes, you can't judge people by their track records, but we were judging Wesley Snipes by his track record. You know, that he was dodging and ducking and weaving. I mean, wasn't this the same person who had the state of Florida foreclose on it was like a $300,000 house or something like that? So we were in his pocket counting his money, saying, damn, and part of his responsibility was not just paying that mortgage, but paying for his child. He's in denial, yada, yada, yada. The woman's name is Lanice Pettis, and I know this hooker's listening. Lanice, damn. Snipes dismissed Lanice as a mentally ill crack addict. Well, he said that about her a long time ago, but you know what they say, Wesley? You had to be dipping and dabbing in there with her at some point for her to accuse you of being pregnant. And like some people say, birds of a feather flock together. What you doing with a crackhead? I'm not saying. I'm just wondering. The actor said that Miss Pettis made similar accusations against other celebrities and became delusional after watching him on Blade. Oh, well, maybe they didn't sleep together at all. Maybe he's in denial. Anyway, congratulations to Wesley Snipes. And damn you, Lanice Pettis. It's women like you that give men a bad name. A bad name. The NBA player on Half and Half, according to one of the interns, was Corey Majette, a small forward for the LA Clippers. Well, what was that? I don't know what that has to do with anything. If Oprah goes Kabbalah, I'm kicking her out of my head. I'm kicking her out of my head. She can't be my friend in my head. It's like, Oprah, you don't need to try so hard to assimilate. You are in a category all by yourself. Wouldn't that just be the wackest move of all on Oprah's part if she submitted to Kabbalah? They say Madonna and John Travolta and everybody want her to be Kabbalah. They've been after her for 2 years. I believe that this is just a lot of talk, though. There's no way. There's no way. Look at this. Madonna knows. All right, her seal of approval, meaning Oprah's seal of approval, has boosted everything from book sales to her own upcoming Broadway musical, The Color Purple. So her seal of approval for Kabbalah would be very powerful. They say Madonna knows that, and that's why she's chosen Oprah's show for her first interview since she tumbled off the horse. Oprah, take the interview, grab the money and the ratings. Don't do that Kabbalah thing. Please don't. Let me just ask on the telephone. Let me go to the phone. 866-GET-WENDY. If Oprah goes Kabbalah, are you through with her?
Basically, it just doesn't matter. I'm tired of Oprah anyway.
Oh.
But I wanted to let you know, I'm gay, I'm a homo, I like guys. No, but I wanted to let you know also that I love your new format. I'm loving the talk and in between the breaks. I'm loving it. Less commercials, more talks. Just keep doing what you're doing, baby.
Well, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh, hi, it's Wendy. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
Hi. I just wanted to ask a question.
Okay.
What did you say yesterday about John Travolta?
Nothing. Gotta go. Bye. Yeah. Okay. Gotta go. By the way, Oprah is bringing a show to the Food Network. Love that. A daytime TV show. The Food Network personality she's working with is Rachel Ray. I don't know who that is.
Oh, I love her.
Do you?
The biggest crush on her, yes. She's married to an entertainment lawyer.
Wait, Nigella Lawson is no longer down with the Food Channel?
I don't know, but Rachel Ray has the 30-Minute Meals TV show.
Oh.
She's gorgeous.
Okay. Well, she just signed a deal with Oprah's production company to host a daytime syndicated talk show targeted to launch in fall of 2006. This is what Rachel says. People know me for my love of food, but I have so much more I want to share. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so this is not going to be about food. This is going to be about her. I wonder what Tyra Banks has to say.
Ooh. I'm sure it has some kind of food intertwined in it, though.
Well, let's see. Our show is going to be all about taking a bigger bite out of life. I want people to see themselves in this show because life is full of messes and successes, and getting there is half the fun. Now, she's currently the host of the 30-Minute Meal and $40 a day, along with Inside Dish and Tasty Travel. Where's she going to find time to do? I guess she'll quit that stuff to do the talk show.
And she has a magazine she's the editor of.
Does she? Why, you really do have a crush on her.
She's a tyrant in the boardroom.
Rachel Ray?
She's a tyrant in the boardroom.
Well, do you ever see her in the boardroom?
No, but I read articles on her. I'm like a groupie.
Oh. Who does she look like? Who's more famous? Who I could say I know?
I can't describe her, but I'll get a picture of you from the internet, though.
Is she white?
Oh, yes, she is.
Oh. Is she curvaceous?
She's plump. She got meat on her bones. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's real.
Yes. Does she have blonde hair?
No, it's like dirty blonde to like brunette.
Mm-hmm. Martha Stewart's color? No, that's blonde.
Yeah, a little darker.
Wow. Well, good for Rachel Ray. Damn you, Oprah. Stay away from that Kabbalah. That will be the whack juice on your black fans if you care about us anymore. And you know what? And I can't even just say the black fans. That'll be whack juice on a lot of your fans who just see you as being like your own religion. You know, you're Oprah. Negro woman from the South. You know, you're a Baptist. You know, you're in your own category. You know, cooler than Madonna. Different from John Travolta. Above Kabbalah. You are Oprah. All right, everybody. Keep it where you got it. Thanks.
It's Wendy, man.
George Bush doesn't care about black people. And you know, George Bush doesn't care about Wendy Williams.
The Wendy Williams. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Wendy Williams and A. Marie.
Do you like Arthur?
He's cute, but he has a foot fetish, though, right?
Yeah.
I have nice feet.
I know you do. I've seen him in pictures.
I do.
Let's look
have
at your
pretty
feet. Can we look at your feet?
Sure.
Go ahead. Or you take off your boots, or do you come over here and take a look? She flung her sock like a striptease. Lift them up. Lift them up.
Wonderful.
Artie, take a look at them.
Wonderful.
Would you like to kiss them?
Wonderful. Wonderful.
How'd they smell?
Wonderful.
Can Art luxuriate on your toe for just a moment?
Sure, yes, she can.
Art, come back. Everybody, I'm going to put my microphone.
How much are you going to give me? Huh? Go ahead.
Turn down the music.
Oh, my God. Oh, he's rubbing it on his face.
Let me see you deep throat her big toe. Wow. Let him do it.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll do a dry light. I won't do it.
I'm feeling abused. I feel so violated.
Wow. Is that true? Oh, he rubbed it on his crotch.
Got him. This thing right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man. Everybody needs something.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Oops. Sorry, Power 99. Party slipped. All right, so look. Wasn't that you? No, that was Goose. Excuse me. Oh, Goose slipped.
No, we didn't slip. He did it right.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They can hear dudes, boy.
Well, then nothing, Power 99. And thank you for listening. Shout out to Marsha. Dear Wendy, I'm writing you in reference to Trina. I heard your interview with her the other day. I couldn't believe you let her get away with the lies. Trina's a carpet muncher. 1 year she performed for the girls on holiday weekend. It was either MLK weekend or Labor Day weekend. Those are the two big gay weekends in Atlanta. Anyway, she was performing at a club called Trax, better known as The Warehouse. She had this guy on stage who already knew her tea, but she could barely perform because she was watching this chick swing from the ceiling perform while she was performing. The chick was topless and only had on panties. The chick was swinging back and forth. The guy kept telling the chick to turn around so Trina could get a good look. The chick turned around and Trina was in heaven. Wendy, honey, you are slipping. Sidebar, no, I'm not. Trina was here. She was a very nice woman. You know, when people come up, you know, how they tell their story is how they tell their story. And it is up to you all to either buy into it or not. I didn't buy into it. I know with a T on Trina. You know what? You understand what I'm saying, Art? Yeah. You know, I've grown a bit. And I was trying to be polite to a guest. Now, if Trina had come up here on some old rah-rah mess, then I would have definitely brought it to her. Because I love the confrontation.
She behaved.
But she behaved, and so I behaved. P.S. I saw you at the makeup artist Sam Fine's party. When you entered, I was sitting at the bar. You got there too early to stage your grand entrance. Okay, sidebar. I'm not a grand diva like that in my mind that needs to do a damn grand entrance, number one. But the real reason, I had another affair to attend It was on a Wednesday night. Wednesday nights are Laugh Factory night. I stage my grand entrance on the stage in front of my own people at the Laugh Factory every Wednesday. So I was showing politeness to Mr. Fine, and I was glad that he invited me to the party. So I went there and had a couple of martinis, swirled around the bar for a moment, and then I had to leave to go to my own Laugh Factory situation. And this person goes on to say, anyway, I did not know you were there until you came toward me at the bar and you hit me in the back of your head with your perky bosoms.
Oh.
It was a very how you doing event. Go girl, signed a fan. Well, thank you. It's Advice Hour, and I just wanted to let you all know that October is Lupus Awareness Month here on the show and in the country. But I would like to give you a little bit of information. First of all, lupus is a widespread chronic autism disease, autoimmune disease. I'm reading from some of the notes that I was given. You know what? You might even know somebody who has lupus. The immune disease apparently loses its ability to tell the difference between foreign substances and its own cell tissues. Therein lies the problem. Some of the symptoms of lupus: achy joints, frequent fevers, arthritis, swollen joints, skin rashes, anemia, prolonged and extreme fatigue, kidney involvement, hair loss, sun or light sensitivity, seizures, mouth or nose ulcers. Oh, it's a terrible disease. So, I wish I had a website for you to go to find out more about lupus, but I just wanted to make you aware that October is Lupus Awareness Month. And if you by any chance have... Oh, do you want to talk? No. Okay. Were you raced in here like you wanted to talk? I was like, oh, she wants to talk. Okay, then go back. Go back before they recognize your voice.
Talk about what? Lupus, sorry.
Lupus.org is the website. So to find out more information, in October is Lupus Awareness Month, and there's a plethora of information there for you. Get the facts. I remember growing up, the lady across the street, Mrs. Ritz, she was the first person that I ever knew who had lupus. Now I know somebody in my personal life who has lupus, and our health is the only thing that we really have. It is our most valuable thing, boy, I'll tell you. Let's go to the telephone, 866-GET-WENDY, because it's Advice Hour. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Is this Advice Hour?
Yes, and it's Wendy. What's going on with you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
It's about time I got through to you.
I'm glad you're here. Let's get to it.
Okay, listen, I've known this guy for like about a good 4 years, right? And I really do care about him, but the thing that he's so confusing, never does anything for me. 1 minute he's likes to be around me, and then the next minute he doesn't. So
clearly this is not your boyfriend. This is some guy.
Yeah, and I would have liked him to be, but just like he's so confusing.
Well, maybe you need to have a forthright conversation with him, since he apparently is not having it with you. And by the way, if he wanted you to be his girlfriend, he would have asked you by now, and you would have accepted by now.
The thing is that he talks about it and stuff like that, but like when I try to talk, he don't want to hear it, and sometimes it seems as though he's interested in it.
The sex?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't blame him. If you're giving it up and he doesn't have to be obligated
no, definitely not that.
Okay. Well, now, why don't you have a serious conversation with him pertaining to where your relationship is going?
Okay.
And if it hurts you too much to be friends with him after he lets you down, then move on. You can't be his friend.
Okay.
And if he doesn't let you down, then congratulations in advance.
I know, but
oh, gosh, have a conversation with him. Talk to him, not to me. Talk to him. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I get you.
All this chattering you're doing with me. You have spent 4 years with a person who's been indecisive. Do you know how to make a person get off the fence?
No.
Through your conversation to push them one way or the other. Thank you for calling. I'll go to the next one. I mean, there's plenty of people who are bad communicators, but it's going to take one of you all to communicate effectively. Hello?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Yes, ma'am. This is Honeybee calling from Shreveport.
Honeybee!
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yes, I'd like to ask you, I heard you talking about lupus. My husband was diagnosed with lupus 12 years ago. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that he can... Okay, he has the skin rashes. if there's anything that he can do, to cover the marks of the skin, he tried the tattoo, the dye, that didn't work.
Oh,
the
really?
steroids hadn't worked.
Wait. Well, why didn't dye work? I mean, a tattoo would be like the real extreme thing, but I would swear that would work.
But it didn't.
So what does it look like, a tattoo? What does the tattoo look like?
Well, he went to a professional place. They tried to put it, the color of his skin, the brown, the brown complexion.
Yes.
And it just faded back through with the pinkness.
I mean, he can use Dermablend, but if I wouldn't do anything without checking with the dermatologist and whoever the specialist is that it's treating his lupus. And sometimes, you know what? Sometimes we just have to deal with the scars left behind. And if the worst thing that he's got going on aesthetically or is a couple of scars, then he should be happy he's not a woman, where vanity is thy middle name.
Mm-hmm.
I know men can be vain too. Where are these scars?
Right on his face and in the hair.
Oh, in his hair and on the face. Well, I'll tell you what. What would he use? Dermablend, and then people accuse him of wearing makeup.
Well, he used to use it, but then he went and tried. He went to a professional to get the dye done, and then the steroid shots only take the pain and the inflammation away, but after that, it comes back.
Listen, I understand. I have psoriasis on my lower legs. They will forever be scarred. I'm not putting Dermablend or anything on them. Forget about it. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, I still love him, and today we celebrate 21 years, and nothing had changed with me.
Hello. If I were you, I would talk to some skincare specialists there in Shreveport and find out what all's going on. I mean, because the best I could recommend is the Dermablend, and my next level of recommendation was a tattoo the color of the skin. Not a vanity tattoo, but a tattoo the color of the skin. I wish you well, though. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, hi, it's Wendy. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Wendy here.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, darling.
How are you? I've been trying to get in touch with you all year.
Oh, well, here we are, and it's Advice Hour. What can I help you with?
Wendy, listen, right? I'm in some sort of relationship.
Turn your radio down. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't know what to do with him. 1 minute, I'm asking him, like, what's going on? Like, is it a relationship or what? And he's like, okay, we're building. Mind you, we've been in this for over a year now. And I don't know, Wendy. I don't know.
Do you consider him your boyfriend?
Well, I don't tell people I have a boyfriend. I just say it is what it is.
Do you need a definition? I mean, do you feel more comfortable with title?
I think I probably would feel a lot comfortable with a title, because then I'd know how to put my Mac down when he's not around.
Oh. Well, I was going to say, are you the only one that he is sleeping with that you know of?
Oh, I'm pretty sure of it, unless he's doing something else with someone else during the day, because he sleeps with me every night.
Do you all live together?
He has his own and I have my own.
Mm-hmm. You need more clarity. So, like I told the woman a couple of calls ago, it's going to take one of you all to have better communication skills, so let it be you. You want a definition of what this relationship is. Are you sleeping with other people?
No, I'm not.
Do you accept telephone numbers from other men?
I take their numbers, but I don't use them.
No, there's nothing wrong with taking their telephone numbers, because this relationship has not been defined. See, there's one thing about titles. What titles do in terms of relationships is define boundaries. So speak to him, not me. I wish you well. Bye-bye.
I love you.
I love you. Bye-bye. All right, I think we take one more in this break. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Yes, Wendy. I was calling in reference to your question about Steve Harvey this morning.
Oh, yes. Wait, hold on a moment, okay?
Okay.
Hold on. Now, let's take somebody else. Yeah, because I asked that about an hour and a half ago.
Hello?
Hello?
Who's this?
Hi, it's Wendy, and it's Advice Hour. Turn your radio down. You need help?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Wendy?
Yes, turn your radio down, ma'am.
Okay.
There you go. Now you're on the radio.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead with your question.
Hi,
Wendy. Hi.
Hey. Oh, my God.
Okay, we have about 30 seconds left before I have to go to the next call, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Wendy, I really didn't have any advice. I really didn't. I'm sorry.
You were just calling a clown?
I was calling a clown because I know John Travolta is Scientology.
Hey! Anyway, dear, hello? Are you, hello?
Yes.
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
I thought you were live on the radio. Hello?
Okay. Dear Wendy, our office needs your advice. We have a crazy coworker, and he's been doing some incidents in the workplace with coworkers.
Ooh.
No, not like that. Just, I guess, crazy actions. The latest incident was this week. He threatened to blow up an office in our department. Wow. Now, me and all my coworkers feel that this is a hostile environment. Can you believe our supervisor stated he ain't gonna do nothing? In this day and time, you can never take things like that as a joke. And also, if it was a black coworker, he would have been suspended at the very least. Wendy, can you give us your advice, please? What measures should we take? Oh, yes. This is called There's a Killer Loose in the Office. Every office has one. Who is yours? Ours used to be, what was his name? I forgot his name. Anyway, he moved to another, he doesn't work in here anymore.
Yeah.
Ed.
Yes.
Ed the killer. Ed doesn't work here anymore.
Yes.
Art, we never pow out on who the new killer is. But there's a killer in every office.
Yeah.
Somebody with the potential to come in and kill everybody.
Yes.
What you need to do is you all individually, not as a crazy clan of people, individually need to go into your supervisor and put it in writing. Why not? Put it in writing and have conversation that this particular person made a threat and this particular person doesn't seem wrapped too tight. This is the person to say, this is the killer in the office. Then you need to always have mace with you. You need to stay away from this person. And you need to take individual precaution against this person like we used to do with Ed.
It's Wendy, man.
I just found out this morning that my supervisor's pregnant.
Damn you, I told you not to do it.
Should I tell my wife what's up?
Plan on a divorce. And as for your job, put that where? Back there.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS with a return of the $107,000 cash guarantee. Backed by popular demand, it's your chance to pick up an easy grand. $1,000 winners throughout the day. Set your radio to wake up and get paid on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And listen for Steve to give you the cue to call in to win each morning at 7:15 a.m. Then listen for Steve again at 12:15 and then again at 5:15. Be the 10th caller and you're an instant winner.
That is crazy.
It's the $107,000 cash guarantee on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
Hey, everybody. And the Wendy Williams Experience. Is that woman still on hold? Talking about Steve Harvey? Damn. Hey, lady, can you call back? 866-GET-WENDY. 866-GET-WENDY. Did Steve talk about his old boss saying he was ungrateful? That's okay, because we got Steve Harvey now. Ow. Don't forget to start your day the right way, too, with the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And also, don't forget, everybody, WBLS has got your $107,000 cash guarantee. Make sure that you're listening today at 5:15 to get your share of the moolah. The moolah. Yeah, you got to pass me some WBLS business.
Just did.
You did? Well, I just threw it away.
All right, doing LA.
Oh, LA weight loss. Again? 1-800-448-TRIM. I hate to make it seem like I'm bragging about losing weight on LA weight loss, but they are sponsors of the radio station. So when you hear me do the commercials, it's because they're real commercials. We have a coworker. I don't want to say her name. Maybe she's embarrassed. Maybe she'd like to twirl in here and chime on the mic. 125 pounds she lost on LA weight loss. That's like, she's a whole new person. She used to wear a size 26. She's down to a size 12. She looks fantastic. Most importantly, it's not all that weight on the joints of her body, on her knees, and on her heart. Here we go into the holidays. I'm asking her how she's maintaining. She said, lovely. Thank you, LA weight loss. She told me in the bathroom. 125 pounds she lost on LA weight loss. I'm telling you that the program is workable. It's affordable. It's conveniently located. There are over 600 LA weight loss programs in the New York metro area. As a matter of fact, 600 around the country. Surely there's one near you or your job. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. I myself, next to her, I did nothing. I lost 17 pounds, but it was 17 crucial pounds. My goal was to lose 15. The extra 2 were just so that,
Just because.
Just because.
Yes.
Just because I was able to. Because LA weight loss is that good. They're affordable, too. Find out about it. You might want to eat your way through the holidays and tuck the number until January 1st. I don't know how to advise you at this particular point. If you lose weight before the holidays, are you liable to gain it back? Not if you follow LA Weight Loss. You can eat real food. Everything on the table you're able to eat. You just have to exercise some control. But if control is not your middle name, then you might want to think about it for a moment. 1-800-448-TRIM is LA Weight Loss, though. Call today. 1-800-448-TRIM, or tuck the number until another time. In Manhattan tomorrow. Oh, this hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is sponsored by Verizon. Hey, Verizon. Hey, Verizon workers, we love you. Only service that was working during 9/11. One of the last services that were cut off during the blackout, and one of the first ones back on during the blackout in New York City. Thank you, Verizon. We love you. In Manhattan tomorrow on Friday at 5 o'clock, you can check out Bob Lee and the WBLS Street Team at the Verizon Wireless Store at 157-161 East 86th Street. That would be between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. In Manhattan. The East 86th Street one. Look for Bob Lee over there. To find out what's going on with your radio station, simply log on to our website at WBLS.com. And it's the Wendy Williams Experience. It's Advice Hour. And coming up at 4 o'clock, we gossip our way through Advice Hour. But also, I've got some authors coming in. They are the authors of a fabulous new book called Fab, and they're going to break it down for us. So keep it where you got it. It's the Wendy Williams Experience until 7 o'clock on 107.5 WBLS.
Get it on UPN 9.
Music. Yo, did you catch this flashback? Wendy Williams and Jenna Jameson.
Do you like performing in the movies still, or is it more about the money?
Well, I do like it in certain situations. Like now I put myself in movies when I'm working with somebody that I really like. Like last week I did a movie with Janine.
Okay.
Which was great.
Oh, yeah, she's hot.
Because she's so hot.
Yeah, she looks a little bit like Jillian Barberie.
Who I just made out with last week.
You did?
That's so funny.
Are you going to see her again?
I hope so.
Oh, now do you Jenna is bisexual, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a main girlfriend?
No, not right now. I'm actively looking.
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Okay, everybody. And of course, you can join me on the telephone at 866-GET-WENDY. I got a couple of faxes here, though, that I want to address. Dear Wendy, my name is Ricky Michelle Johnson, and I need your voice. Here's my story. After years of trying to get pregnant, my girlfriend, Erica, has finally succeeded. And I think she may be the happiest woman on earth. Wendy, I share her happiness, so I've decided to give her a baby shower on November 12th. Now, Wendy, I've rattled my brain thinking of a unique invitation, and you came to mind. So here it is, Wendy. I need your voice. I thought it would be great to put the invitation on CD and have you narrate it. So, Wendy, let me know if this is possible and if I can afford such a thing. Well, I wouldn't charge you for something like that. I mean, you listen to the show and stuff. And while I think it's a really cute idea, I don't want to partake, and I'll tell you why. Does your girl I can't say that. I will say this. Does your girlfriend know that you're throwing her a shower? How close is she to delivery? And if she's been trying for years to have a baby, how do you know that she's just not happy with the blessing and doesn't want the pomp and circumstance until the baby is there in her arms? The only reason why I'm saying this is because I was one of those women. I did not want a baby shower. I just felt so blessed to make it past my 5th month of pregnancy. I didn't want a baby shower. I didn't want to wear that stupid hat. I didn't want any gifts. All I wanted was the smell of a newborn, and that's it. Nobody, no well-wishers could possibly wish me any more blessings than I felt that I had once the baby was in my arms. My mother and my sister decided to forego what I was saying and go with tradition. And I kicked and screamed the whole way. I'm sure that there's some women listening that were there at the old original bookbinders upstairs that day of the baby shower. I appreciate you all being there. but I truly didn't want a baby shower. Because the biggest gift that I could have gotten, and the humblest thing was my son. I didn't want gifts. I didn't want the billing and the cooing. You couldn't possibly say congratulations to me and it to really stick, because in my mind, I was just overjoyed. Anyway, are you sure you're not getting in the way? Are you sure you're not getting in the way by throwing this baby shower? Because you started out by saying, after years of trying to get pregnant, my girlfriend Erica has finally succeeded, and she's the happiest woman on earth. I mean, I don't know. Are you sure you're not overstepping your boundaries by throwing it? Does anybody understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes there's some things that are so big in life you can't even possibly fathom a party big enough to contain your joy, so you celebrate silently inside. That's all.
Everything else is a distraction.
Yes. And my baby shower, while I appreciated it, my sister and my mother, they didn't really understand what I was saying, the overjoy inside. That was a big distraction. It was just a big distraction. Hello, we'll get a telephone and talk to some people. It's Advice Hour, and you're on with Wendy. Hi.
Hey, what's up, Wendy?
Hi. How can I help you?
Hey, I got a question for you, right?
Okay.
All right, now, like, when it comes to chicks, like, I never really talked to chicks like that. They approach me. Mm-hmm. And, like, there's this chick I work with on my job. Okay. And I really want to talk to her, but I don't know how to go to it.
The first thing you can do is stop calling us chicks. You know, that's slang. And if you're really trying to get to know a girl, don't call her a chick until you all got it like that with each other.
Oh, all right.
And you'd be like, you're my chick. She might giggle at that. I mean, get rid of the swagger that you're used to having, because women come and talk to you.
Yeah.
And approach her like a man approaches a woman, not like a dude approaches a chick. Okay?
All right.
And I wish you well. Thanks.
All right, appreciate it, Wendy.
Bye-bye. Hello?
Hello, hi, Wendy. I got a question.
Okay.
Where are all the good men at? That's all I need to know, because I'm 22, independent girl, keep finding these broke bums. Like, where are the good men at?
I'll be damned if I know.
Oh, my God. I don't know. I'm tired of being alone. I've been alone for a good while now.
She's
and
22.
I don't know
Look
what
at
to
her.
do.
Oh, yeah, she's 22.
And I work here on South Street, and it's like, there's a lot of guys out here, but they're all, like, all the ones I bump into are bums.
Yeah. Well, the best thing I can tell you is leave the house looking fairly decent every day, because you never know where you'll meet a good man. Hello, hi, you're on the air with Wendy.
Every day.
Hey, you turn your radio down. Turn me off. Hi, it's Wendy, and you're on the radio.
Wendy, I'm not going to identify myself because my friends seem to be able to figure out my voice.
Okay.
But my dilemma involves family.
Okay.
Steph, my grandmother recently died. She left me the bulk of her estate. It consisted of a house, some money, some insurance policies, and some jewelry.
Okay.
Went down to North Carolina to handle everything.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt forged the insurance policy.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Raided the bank account, had a sense of damn humor, and left $123.45.
Smart chick.
Right?
Oh, how much was in the bank account originally?
$47,000. Now, wait a minute. I'm New York.
Okay.
I decided I was going to just whip her ass and get it over with.
You need to call the cops and prosecute her to the fullest extent of the law.
I did that.
Okay.
Did that, but you know what my mother did?
What?
Don't do it. She's an old lady.
Don't listen to your mother. Mothers don't always know best. Aren't you a mother?
I am.
And you don't always know best, do you?
Oh, I don't.
And neither do I.
But this time, I really thought I was going to have to shake this woman. I really did.
Prosecute her. Prosecute her to the fullest extent of the law.
I said if it had been anybody else, under the jail.
Yeah.
But because it's family,
we
just...
So what? And what? You choose your friends, not your family. I prosecute her. I throw her in jail. I would tell everybody from the bank to the cops to where she works to her own kids, and be damned what anybody, including my own mother, would say. No.
My poor mother's in a tizzy over this one.
Yeah, well, your mother's going to stay poor with a tizzy like that, because she could have had a piece of your money. Yeah, You know what I'm saying? Because that's moms. You know, you always hook moms up with a little salsa.
And it's her sister. I said, do you like her like that? Because I'm not liking her anymore.
No.
I said, now, when she done took everything.
She's considered dead to me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I wouldn't identify myself because my family does listen to you.
Well, I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate the family listening. And, yeah, I'd go after her with everything. Hey. Keep it here, everybody.
Wendy, man.
Jackie Reed, implants or not? There's my answer.
Fine.
Thank you, AJ.
Jackie's all natural woman.
And I'll be...
What it do, what the business is, man. It's your boy, Young Jeezy. You're listening to the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Hey, everybody. And the Wendy Williams experience rolls on. Yesterday, I told you I was going to tell you something about Kevin Garnett, and then the day slipped by. I never got to it. All I was going to tell you is that he's doing very well. Wait, hold on. Okay. He plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and he officially announced the opening of the first Kevin Garnett 4XL Tech Center, which is at Washburn High School in Minneapolis. It's a public school that serves 1,300 kids, and the partnership is with Kevin Garnett and Best Buy and local not-for-profit organizations, and they intend on stocking this school with a state-of-the-art learning center, computers, high-tech internet access, cutting-edge software, and things like that. So, good for Kevin Garnett. I bet you thought I was going to say something nasty, didn't you? Nope. Dear Wendy, hope all is well. I just wanted to give you a little insight on Rachel Roy and husband Dame Dash, since I worked with them for years. Poor Rachel is a subservient woman. Dame was with Rachel before Aaliyah and took him back even after she died. More important, even after he said he only loved two women, Aaliyah and his mom. Oh, well then, this is all alleged. I don't believe this. No. She, for some reason, put up with all of Dame's infidelities. Dame recently had a child within their relationship. In the Rockaware office, Rachel plays a managerial role, although she is self-taught and puts her personal taste in the line. When she can't relate to the Rockaware Brooklyn homegirl customer, there is always a spine of Chanel and other high-end couture in the line when it shouldn't be. Thank God she launched her own line so she can get her frustrated designer out on the system. Dame treats her like... I don't believe this. They're saying garbage. She always steps behind him unless they're at a premiere and he needs eye candy on his arm. She is lacking in confidence, although she is stunning. Their daughter is cute. Her name is Ava. Rachel wants her to be the next Ming Lee. That's not happening. No, that's not happening because Rachel can't seem to get her Kimora Simmons on, and it starts with the attitude. Rachel and Dame have a driver sitting outside the office all day, every day. Her Mercedes needs to be updated. Dame rolls in a blacked out truck. For a long time, they lived in two separate apartments in Soho until their recent marriage. Rachel starves for the camera. She plays like she doesn't understand the groupie scene and that Dame pursued her. But we all know that there was a groupie thing going down when she got with him. She's from California. Her family is regular, and this is definitely a come up for her. She and Beyonce were friends. She wishes Beyonce would pay her some mind. Rachel really is a lonely person. She doesn't have a lot of friends. She doesn't trust anyone. A couple of friends she has are other. I don't know what that means. She doesn't befriend black girls, although she is mixed herself. That's according to this person's facts. I don't know how true any of that is, but thank you for sending it. Okay, so Dick Clark, they say, is not doing well at all. They say that he's suffering still from devastating bouts of memory loss and confusion. And he's terrified that he could be slipping into senility. He's 75 and he's frail. Remember, he had 2 strokes last December. They also have him on tap to be back in place for Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve.
How?
This year. Well,
I'm sorry.
All right. Dick is very, very scared, they say. The effects of the stroke have left him partially paralyzed, speech impaired, and he's steadily declining, despite what we've heard. They're saying that he's steadily declining. And over the past 9 months, he's taken baby steps, but in recent weeks, he appears to be taking giant leaps backward. So the question is, I guess, is he going to make it for New Year's Rockin' Eve? Well, we'll find out. I have more on... Oh, and by the way, congratulations to Heavy D and Will Smith. They are re-teaming up to bring back the popular play Medal of Honor Rag. Do you recall that play? They say it's popular. I don't recall that play. Anyway, they're doing it with 100% of the proceeds going to benefit the victims of Hurricane Katrina. The play is going to be showing in Hollywood at the Egyptian Theater from October 13th through November 6th. I think that's great. That's another great way to raise money for the victims of the hurricane. Who wouldn't go out to see Will Smith? And as long as Heavy D is going to be there, Heavy will get some shine too, right? Oh, and by the way, back to Dame Dash, there are no new updates regarding that third-degree misdemeanor assault charge after he was accused of, attacking Smokey Fontaine, the editor at Dame's America magazine. I have no new updates on that. Just to let y'all know. Aretha Franklin. Art. Well, I have to let you know, she's also helping the Hurricane Katrina evacuees. What she's doing is she's going to hold 2 giant dinners for the people she considers her city's guests. And these people will all be from New Orleans. And then after dinner, she's going to take them to Costco to pick up all the basic necessities of life. And here's the quote from whoever's planning the dinner. The first dinner will be a barbecue. The second night, she'll have soul food with all the trimmings. There's going to be baked chicken, dressing, and macaroni and cheese, candied sweet potatoes, and all the soul food delicacies.
What's everybody else going to eat?
The dinner is going to be served around October 20th, and all the details are being worked out. I think that's great. She's got a deep affection for New Orleans. She first visited there as a child when her father was a preacher there in New Orleans. And, of course, she's performed in New Orleans several times, including at the Superdome with a big event with her longtime friend Stevie Wonder. So she says, here's her quote, "It's the right and Christian thing to do to assist them in their time of need." Very nice, Aretha. Very nice. So here I have a more details on Beanie Siegel's stepfather. The man whose body was found charred, they say it was in a parking lot in the Cedarbrook section of the city. What is that like, Art? The Cedarbrook section of Philly. I never got the divisions all down.
Oh, yeah, it's right over top of West Oak Lane where he... Yeah.
Oh, okay, because they were originally saying West Oak Lane, so it's the Cedarbrook section of the city.
You're right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, police say now that he was shot multiple times and then set on fire. And we talked about that yesterday. But what we didn't know, at least here on the show yesterday, is that accelerant was found near his body and on his body. The police are investigating the possibility that the killing had something to do with the retaliation against Beanie Siegel. Sam Derry was his name, and Sam lived with Beanie's mother, Michelle Brown Derry, on Mifflin Street in South Philly, and he was found at 4 o'clock in the morning. The neighbors say that the lot where he was found is a favorite meeting place of prostitutes and Johns. And now a source close to the investigation says that Sam Derry had third-degree burns over his entire body. His mother, Yvonne, and his wife of 16 months identified the victim by personal effects. Now, last night, apparently, a group of reporters and TV trucks were congregating at the area when Beanie approached in a black Maserati about 7 o'clock. Beanie, whose real name is Dwight Grant, drove past the media pack, went around the block, and came up to the reporters again. They say the rapper, a green camouflage overcoat jacket was on his arm, wasn't in the mood to talk to the media. Come on, man, he said, driving slowly. Show somebody some respect. Y'all are bringing cameras where people live at. When a reporter explained that they were waiting for a comment from the family spokesperson, Beanie said, there ain't no family spokesperson. Don't nobody got no comment for nothing. And he drove away. As the reporters headed to the dairy home, where a group of people sat on the front porch, a woman outside said, nobody over there is going to say anything. She didn't identify herself. The family is very saddened by the loss, says the Siegel lawyer. There was speculation yesterday that Sam Derry might have been killed elsewhere and his body dumped at the lot, but neighbors are reporting hearing gunshots about an hour before the fire was blazing. A witness told the homicide detectives that a van or an SUV had been in the same area before the fire. The body was surrounded by downed trees, presumably to feed the flames. The sirens woke up Yvonne Andrews, a retired telephone company employee who'd been living in the neighborhood for 15 minutes. And she said it's generally a good neighborhood. She said that abandoned cars had been a problem in the parking lot and some piles of debris. She forgot about the Johns and the prostitutes, I guess. It's quiet most of the time, she says. The most noise you hear is the kids at school. Well, might be a few other noises if the Johns and prostitutes were over there.
Furniture.
Yeah. Yeah. The prostitution problem on the lot has plagued this area in the past. But this woman says that she was shot. Well, shout out to the Siegel family. I'm sorry to hear about what happened. Again. Okay, so congratulations, by the way, to Little Kim. Little Kim's CD debuted at number 6 on the Billboard charts. She sold 106 copies, of her Naked Truth CD. Toni Braxton debuted at number 4 with 14,000 copies of Libra. And Sean Paul debuted at number 7 with his Trinity at 107,000 copies. 5 million copies. Young G's at $748,000, copies. And on like that. 50's The Massacre is at 4.5 million. This is at 570 copies. Damian Marley sold 157,000 copies so far. By the way, one of the victims of the hurricane hit the lottery. Isn't that great?
Cool.
Yeah. He shelled out $4.25 in quarters to pick up to buy the lottery ticket, and he won $1.6 million in Louisiana. Actually, it wasn't a lottery. I'm sorry. It was a Louisiana casino.
You think he's going to share with the others? He's out of there.
Yeah, please. He's out of there. He's still shell-shocked from what happened. Dropped in the money at the casino on the way to Walmart. I was at the casino frantic. It relaxes my nerves. I like winning, but I never expected to win like this. She said she's
I'm looking for a type of job in which I can teach females how to give good professionals. I'm very interested in that. I'm very good at it.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Are you feeling overworked or feeling like you need a little TLC? Is it time for a manicure, a pedicure, or how about a treatment for stressed out hair? You know, the Jcpenney Salon is offering $10 off their services for first-time clients. Take time for yourself and visit one of their stylists at the Jcpenney Salon and save $10 on any treatment of $30 or more. Jcpenney stylists are trained in the latest looks and are experts in every aspect of hair color. So take a break and get a break of $10 off at the Jcpenney Salon, right inside your Jcpenney store. Your life, your hair, Jcpenney Salon.
107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
And the Wendy Williams Experience. Hey, everybody. What's really good? Do you want to talk? I'm here, and the phones are open. 866-GET-WENDY. This hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is brought to you by Nissan Parts and Service. By the way, you can log on to WBLS.com for details on how you can enter to win the In Her Shoes contest. I checked, Art. That is the movie with Cameron Diaz.
Oh.
It just so happens that my sister Wanda and my niece Alex are coming to visit this weekend because, you know, there's no work or school on Monday, you know, so she's off from school. So they're going to come visit this weekend. We're going to shop around, go to H&M and, you know, that kind of stuff. So my sister says to me, on Saturday night, let's go, you know, I want to go see In Her Shoes. And I said, well, all right, I'll get a babysitter. And so she said, well, no, Alex can babysit. I keep forgetting my niece is 14. She can babysit. Yes. And so I'm going to the movies with my sister. Apparently, it's some movie about two sisters that are totally opposite. So that would be my sister and I, in a lot of ways. And so she wants to go see it. So I said, okay, let me bring my Kleenex. I see what's going to happen here.
Now, what movie does Wendy Williams go to? Because you can't go to one like in the middle of 34th Street. So where do you go to the movies?
I'll probably go right up the street or something.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You
right
have
up
one
the,
near where okay.
Yeah, we got two movie theaters near where we live. This is opening weekend for this movie. So, I mean, you know, we go like regular.
Okay. During the day?
No, we'll go at night.
Oh.
Yeah. No, because during the day, we're going to want to be shopping around.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll probably go like to a 7 o'clock show or something like that and then come back home.
Okay. Strapped.
Go strapped? No, it's a Cameron Diaz movie. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
It's by her way, too. So
yeah, it's a nice theater. Yeah. All right. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy, and you're on the radio.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm fine. I just called to say hello.
Oh, well, magnificent. What's your name?
Tiffany.
All right, Tiff. Thanks for calling.
And Stacy.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Stacy.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. By the way, regarding that movie, In Her Shoes, there's a contest for your chance to win a $250 gift card for the Container Store. That's the store you go to when you want to put your shoes in a nice container, line them up in your closet. And $250 takes you a long way in the Container Store. Don't forget that movie In Her Shoes opens up this weekend, and this contest is courtesy of your radio station. Hi, you're on the radio.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey.
I need some advice.
Okay.
I am a PR person, and one of my clients is extremely heavy. And whenever I put her on television, she wears this one dress, and it looks so unattractive on her. How do I tell her not to wear that dress?
Who's the client?
I can't tell you.
Do I know her?
No, you don't.
Well, what do you mean she wears this one dress? You act like every time she goes on TV, she wears the same dress?
She does.
Oh. Well,
it's like she's been on Fox, she's been on WB, and it's like she wears this black pantsuit, and it's like it shows her rolls of fat, and it just looks so unattractive.
Well,
how do I tell her that don't wear this suit?
You capture a picture of her so that she can look at it for herself. You know what I mean? Sometimes a picture will be the first thing that'll make you want to straighten the hell up.
But how do you tell her that? Some people look at that and still don't get it. And black is not her best color anyway.
Well, well, first, does she think about going on a diet?
Well, I asked her about that, and she said that it's the company color is black. That's why she wears it.
The company color. So she's not in showbiz. You're a PR person, and she goes on TV to
promote her company.
Well, she's hiding behind the company color, probably. Maybe what you need to do is suggest that she buy more flavor black clothes, like a pantsuit, a dress, a few sweaters to go with jeans or black slacks.
Well, I would love to tell her to lose weight, but that's not. How do you tell that to somebody?
I mean, well, and the other thing is that originally I thought she was in show business, but she's not in show business. However, how she puts herself together, I guess, is a reflection on her company. Is there somebody else in the company that you can tell?
Oh, not really, because everybody is on the heavy side there.
Can I ask you how old she is?
She's in her early 40s.
Yeah, so she's not listening to what the hell you have to say.
Right.
You're going to have to let her figure this one out on her own. If she was a little bit younger, her mind was a little bit more moldable, then I would say maybe you can suggest or whatever. But, you're liable to get fired as her PR person and told off on your way out the door.
Exactly.
Yeah, so say nothing.
All right. Thank you.
I wish you well.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hello. Hi, you're on the radio. It's Wendy.
What's up, baby? This is D calling from Virginia.
Hi, D.
I'm listening to you on my internet. How can we get you on the station down here?
Protest. Oh. What part of Virginia you live? Richmond?
I'm in Richmond.
Yeah, we might be fixing that sooner than later.
But like my whole family, we just come in here in the afternoon. We just listen to you. We want to tell you fabulous. We love you. We waiting for your VH1 special. Thank you. Love you, baby.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. What do you have going on there in the afternoon in Richmond that you don't listen?
Nothing, basically. We just got like Storm Buckwild up here.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like really wild for them. Like they can't really handle that, so I don't think they can handle you down here for real.
Well, no, please. Star serves much more hate than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on a couple of radio stations with them, as a matter of fact, myself.
Yeah, but I wish you could get like down here. Like everybody down here, they love you. Like they love to hear about you. You just fabulous.
Well, thank you very much. And can I ask you a question?
Yes, baby.
How you doing?
How you doing?
All right.
All right. Thank you, baby.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.
This is cute. Ooh, everybody. Keep it here. We have a whole lot of stuff going on here at WBLS. Don't forget about the Shadow Nightclub tonight. It's free for everyone. Free for everyone, men, women. Free for everyone. You got to be 23 years or older for the women, 25 years or older for the men. The Shadow Nightclub is what? Free. I want to thank everybody who came out to the Laugh Factory last night. Art, you were on point.
Thank you.
I was really looking forward to hearing about your job, though. That's what I was looking for, and you never talked about. Do you really have another job?
Yeah, but I figured I'd test it out on the audience tonight and then bring it back to the Laugh Factory once I see how it goes.
Okay, so you're going to Nagasaki tonight?
Yes.
And you're going to test the new job thing on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And working into the jokes, and then bring it back to the big stage at the Laugh Factory for next Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm doing 15 minutes tonight.
Oh, we had fun last night, though. Shout out to Capone. Shout out to all the comedians who were there. Shout out to everybody who showed up. A lot of white people there last night, right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of white people.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah. A lot of everybody. It's like the United Nations. Have no fear coming to Laugh Factory. If you're a single person and maybe you can't get your crew together to come by yourself. Ladies, it's a comedy show. It's not a party where you have to be nervous about, whatever, dim lights, lecherous men. The lights are up. It's a great place. If you've never tested the waters coming out as a single person with nobody with you, I would suggest that you do it maybe next Wednesday. If not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after. We're there every Wednesday at the Laugh Factory, 8th Avenue and 42nd Street in Times Square. Ain't nothing but some jokes, and everybody's got that in common. We all love to laugh. All right. It's 28:27 now in front of 5 o'clock, and in our next segment, I've got a couple of authors coming in. Their names are Tracy High and Kieran Morrow, and they've authored a book called Fab. It's a novel, much in the vein of Sex and the City, and we're going to break down the characters and entice you all to go out and get this book. So keep it here, because the writers, the authors, they'll be in the next segment. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on the radio here until 7 right now on 107.5 WBLS.
Here's a question.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Jcpenney is legendary. She treats her band members well.
Or it would probably be better to play a sound effect to show what you mean when you say that she treated her band members well back in the day.
After a long performance.
Okay.
And after taking a shower.
Oh.
She calls a meeting with her band members.
And tells them how professional they are.
And she personally thanks them for doing a good job. Ray, all the drums, you were the man.
Bring your six over here.
Yes. Johnny on guitar. Oh, all of you come over here now.
Let me tune you up. Oh, wow. Well, that was back in the day, Jcpenney. Yeah.
Early 90s.
Wow.
And don't forget Rosalind, the backup singer.
What?
From Philadelphia, who told me everything.
What?
Rosalind, let me put my face in your place.
Oh my God. Cece was with Rod.
Easy.
Okay. Does Rosalind know Cece personally in a biblical sense?
That was her backup singer. She's from my hometown in Philly.
Oh,
She would come off the tour and tell her story.
Cece, don't try to bring any fire over here because we will get Rosalind on this phone in a minute.
Got him. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
This just in. The book authors that were going to be coming in today have canceled. End of story. That gives us more time to gossip. Shout out to Jen, who's working in Camden. Jen is talking about Jen, our ex-intern, who is the white girl on the Dame Dash Hustle Flow show. And so Jen in Camden says, Jen did embarrass the experience. I thought something or another mess with your team. Yeah, no, she was good when she was here. Yeah. But she lost the chain the first day. That was highly irresponsible. I was embarrassed. Oh, this just in. Details behind the execution-style murder of Beanie Siegel's stepfather, Sam Derry, continue to unravel. Wallace Moody, Derry's friend, who was abducted from his Philadelphia house yesterday, received treatment for a bruised eye and burns on his arm and hand at Philadelphia's Einstein Medical Center after he was freed by the captors last night. According to reports, Wallace Moody was tortured by his abductors. Sources also say that both Sam Derry and Wallace Moody's houses were recently burglarized, with the robbers stealing an Oh, wow. Gosh, I mean, geez. Raw coke. An undetermined amount. It just seems cheesy to be saying, but the stories are unraveling. So, I just had a moral moment there. Like, oof. Man just died. He was killed. The cops in Philly are fearing that a gang war is brewing. Yeah, you got all kind of kidnappings and execution style and burnings and raw coke. Oh.
And they come after family.
They come after family?
Yeah, innocent family.
Raw coke. Is that innocent family?
Yeah, let it go.
Go to this website, everybody. Art, you first, please. www.tru. What is this? CCELEBZ. So it'd be True Celebs, but two C's for celebs, with a Z on the end. TRUCCELEBZ.com. Okay, they say scroll and you're going to see pictures of Game when he was on Change of Heart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait for it there.
So start to scrolling. Jay-Z purchased that footage. What was he either I think it was when he was on Change of Heart. But did Game used to be a stripper?
I heard that.
Like a sexy, one of those like lappy dancey type strippers? I mean, there'd be nothing bad about those pictures unless he was a stripper for gay men.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for Powerhouse.
Oh.
I'll be there in Philly.
Wachovia Center.
That's right, at the Wachovia Center. What's the date?
October 28th.
October 28th. Shout out to everybody in Philly at Power 99. I know everybody in Hartford, you're gearing up for your Powerhouse too. Jay-Z's going to be in the building. You'll be able to see that same footage. What? Oh, by the way, the person that won in the casino in New Orleans says that it's a she, not a he, by the way. She's determined to find a new comfortable home back in New Orleans. In the meantime, the casino where all this winning went down is in a small city right next to Lafayette, where many of the victims from Hurricane Katrina went to seek shelter. And yes, everybody, what is today's date? The 6th? Okay, we're 2 days away from Megan Good's marriage. Mark my words. She can't deny it. And I've been here supplying you with this information for months. When she and Joseph Gordon-Levitt first got married. Megan Good is getting married on Saturday, damn it. And now I have more to the story. There are going to be passages read from the Torah and passages read from the Bible. Paparazzi is not permitted. And all of the wedding party has been ensured that their pictures are not going to be all paparazziized. Danny Masterson is going to be in the wedding. Heath Ledger. Devin Aoki, Bussy Phillips, Brooklyn Sudano, Gabrielle Union. This is the place to be on Saturday, boy. They say that Megan and Joseph plan on packing them all up in several Winnebagos so that they can enter the gates of the country club. And the paparazzi will need a very special zoom lens to snap celebrities inside a Winnebago because the windows will be all tinted out and whatnot. So, good. I wish you well. Chastity Bono's mother has been on her fat, sloppy size for a long time now. Now, Chastity Bono is not just an overweight woman. Chastity just looks... She's got the body of Dan Connor. Look at this.
Oh, my gosh.
Do you remember Dan Connor on Roseanne?
Yes.
That's her. She wears the big flannel shirts with the white t-shirt underneath and the pants with no feminine V. The jeans she's got a Richard tucked down there or something. She keeps her keys, tethered to her body with that biker chain, and she's got 5 chins.
Easy.
So she's promised her mother that she's going to lose 100 pounds, and we're going to watch it happen because we're going to be watching Celebrity Fit Club. Oh. Yes, she's going to be in the new season of Celebrity Fit Club. And she's doing it because her mother is 59 years old and terrified that Chastity is at the point of no return, about to kill herself. Now, Cher has been longing for grandchildren. That's something that Chastity's not going to be giving her, at least from herself, because Chastity is a lesbian. And at one point, Cher had a hard time, coming to terms with that. But Cher's all right with that now. Right now, it's about Chastity's weight and the idea that she just might end up keeling over and dying. So that's been a very stressful issue between mother and daughter. And Chas is now 36 years old, and she's hovering around 300 pounds, they say. I didn't look like this when I was hovering around 300 pounds. I used to weigh 297 pounds.
But you were probably much taller than her.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I gained 103 pounds when I had the baby. Yeah, I weighed 194 pounds. Delivered the night before, like when that final pain, and my husband was grabbing my bag. My dumb ass, I went back to the bathroom, to have a conversation with God and the scale, because you understand. And the scale said 297 pounds. I delivered the baby. I only lost 6 pounds in delivery. I was a mess.
Wendy, man.
So, Whitney, is there drug use at this present time?
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney. You.
No, you're not talking to me. I'm a mother. Only my mother has privy to that information. You talk to your child about that. Don't ask me no questions like I'm a child. Don't ask me like I'm a child, because I'm not a child, Wendy.
The Wendy Williams.
Whenever I'm in times of trouble, Wendy always comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be.
What up, this is B5, and you're listening to the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Put that where? Back there. Like the Bible says, there's a time and a purpose for everything.
They love to see that. Yeah. I mean, Mace will get his, everybody. I really don't have too much to say about it. I heard the Mace song. I actually like the new Mace song. Oh. Yeah. Check clear. 1 2 1 2. I'm learning the word slowly but surely, except for that last little line that only shows up on mixtapes, where there's talk of shoot. Anybody talks about Mace, shoot them. What if their kids, around? They ain't my kids. Damn. They need to tend better to their kids.
That's Pastor Betha?
No, that's not Mace talking. They're acting like Mace didn't have any part of it, talking about, don't tell Mace we're saying it. But Mace is back to being Murder Mace. And the fact is that, 50 being surrounded by, a whole bunch of cops and feds and whatnot on his team, that's a lot of tough talking to do. But then how tough is it really when you know that something like that can go down and they can actually get away with it? If 50 could actually get away with murder by his association with the cops and backed up by all the money that he's making through the game and the game. Shout out to Mobb Deep, G-Unit now. 50 does look out for his people, though. You can't take that away from him. He's built quite the empire over there. But I just think that whole thing with, shooting kids and stuff ain't no good going to come to any of you all for saying that. And saying it on a track and in the studio where we can all hear it. And Mace, you're going to be the first one going to hell with gasoline draws on. Oof. Because you used religion to hide behind to get out of this business. You know what I'm saying? Fooling the congregation into buying you all kind of Bentleys and stuff. My heart believes that your heart was never really into it to begin with. You knew you were going to come back. You're a coward. I like your new song, though. Hey, Wendy, I need your advice. I'm seeing this bi brother who lives with his girlfriend and a son. Recently, my mom passed, and he told me he was going to show up at the funeral. Well, the funeral came and went, and he was nowhere to be found. 2 days later, I found out he was in the hospital because his girlfriend stabbed him 3 times. And now he wants us to move in together. What should I do? Leave him alone. What are you, in love? Leave him alone. He's involved with more crap than you can deal with. First of all, are you on the down low, or are you proud of being gay? And if you are on the down low, are you so on the down low that you've taken a girlfriend and had a son and, you're trying to live this whole other life? I mean, if I was gay, I couldn't be involved with somebody like that. I'd be so happy and free and gay, even though I know that the society gives, us a hard time as gay people. You know what I mean? But I just couldn't live that lie. And while I could be friends with people who are on the DL, because that's just friends, I could never be lovers with somebody on the DL, because that would just go against all the real that I would want to be as a gay person. Fortunately, I've chosen the kind of career that if I was going to be gay, I'd have no problem, like being out and, queening out or butching out or whatever I'd be, lipstick, lesbianing it out here on the radio. You know what I mean? But no, and then he's involved with not just a woman with his son, but a woman with his son who stabbed him 3 times. Do you want that kind of drama brought to you? Leave him alone. Rest in peace, Nipsey Russell. Beginning Monday, October 10th, everybody, the Game Show Network is going to air a week-long tribute to Nipsey by playing reruns of the Match Game. Isn't that
The Tin Man.
Yeah, exactly. So we've all seen the pictures of Janet Jackson, and we're all familiar with, the fact that Janet Jackson, tends to gain a bit of weight in between projects and stuff. And she's 39 years old now. The metabolism slows down a bit. And now they're saying, according to here, now the 39-year-old looks more like an opera singer than a disco diva after ballooning up in size. Friends are concerned Janet has embarked on an eating binge to cope with her brother Michael's recent child molestation trial, despite the King of Pop being acquitted of all charges. Many were stunned to see her in a fashion disaster at Jermaine Dupri's 33rd birthday party in Las Vegas at the Venetian Hotel on September 23rd. One person says, who knows her, who's friends with her, she used to be so beautiful, but she still is beautiful. But I'm afraid that she's beginning to look more like her father, Joe Jackson. Ooh. Some people look good with a bit of meat on them, but Janet looks like she's eaten the whole turkey. She still is pretty. She doesn't look like any damn Joe Jackson, but she damn sure is gaining weight faster than Oprah. Yeah, Oprah's got to get a handle too. Gaining back, 5 or 8, maybe 10 of those pounds. That's like normal. You lose a bunch of weight and you gain a couple pounds back. But Oprah's starting to look like
the old Oprah.
She really does need to, reel it back in. Wendy, I want to speak a little to you about Dame Dash and the Smokey Fontaine situation. For those of you who don't know, Smokey Fontaine is the editor for Dame Dash-owned magazine called America. It costs $8 on the newsstand. Of course, you've never heard of it. It'll be out of print in no time at all. Beautiful pictures, beautiful quality paper, but it's just too expensive to make, and people aren't buying it like that. Wendy, I'm speaking to you not as an outsider, but someone who has had firsthand experience because I once worked for one of the rock brands. Let me first say to Dame. Oh, this person is talking to Dame through me. Dame, you don't get any street cred for punching Smokey Fontaine. Yeah, for real. Dame, that was such a sissy move. Dame knows full well that Smokey isn't ghetto and that he could do that and not risk getting bitch slapped that he deserved. Well, Jay-Z has done it, not physically. Jay-Z basically ousted him and paid him and that Rottweiler-faced Biggs a few nickels to get lost. Dame is and has always been a wannabe. He still thinks that taking pictures with model chicks catapults your status in the industry. Oh, this person is right on. Dame, let me tell you, first of all, wake up. People only tolerated you because you were affiliated with the hottest rapper in the industry. They don't like you as a person. You don't have charisma. You don't have the charisma that Diddy has. So guess what, Dame? You will never be a brand. And trust me, Dame, and trust me, Wendy, if Dame had his choice, he wouldn't have taken his show to BET. Oh, I already guessed that.
Wow.
No, please, come on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's right. Dame Dash is the type of guy, the more white people you have at a party and the more models that you get taken pictures with and the more half-breed women that you can, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. BET was not his first choice, no. I'll bet. As a matter of fact, he was probably like, oh, man. But took it because he likes to shine. Anyway. Trust me, if he had a choice, he wouldn't have put a show on BET. He would have definitely been on MTV. His status has declined, so he doesn't have a choice. There are only a few black executives when he ran the rock brand. Most of the EVPs and directors were white, but he would certainly go to the hood to make his money. I'm not saying that unqualified people should get jobs just because of their race, but he thought that being surrounded by whites was the way to go. Dame never held up his end of the deal with the America magazine. He just wanted to run around the fashion industry with a magazine in his hand in hopes to impress high fashion models. He still owes a lot of people and creditors from the business ventures. Smokey should have been looking for the investors a long time ago. And as for his wife, Rachel Roy, glad to know that she's graduated to sitting on the couch. I've seen her sit on the floor. Oh.
No, easy.
Damn.
It was a step up.
I've seen her sit on the floor at our cross-marketing meetings.
That's an insider.
This is a real insider.
Yes.
Mind you, while men sat in chairs and didn't offer her their chair.
She needs to come up.
No, he needs,
Easy.
Damn, there's just...
It's too much.
Yes. Just goes to show you how he treats her, not just on the show, but period. Yes, she's pretty, but there's definitely something missing in the self-esteem department. She always seems unhappy. He was engaged to Rachel Roy before Aaliyah, and they had a little girl. Then Aaliyah came along, and he left Rachel Roy. Now he's back with her. Yeah, because you know what he wanted with Aaliyah? Rest the dead. He wanted what Jay-Z has with Beyonce.
Yeah.
But guess what? You are a Richard and will never get that. And Rachel Roy is not Beyonce. Ding.
Yes,
Kamora
right.
Simmons.
Oh, no.
Ding. Tracy Edmonds. Ding. And I don't care how many clothes she puts out and what high-end stores they go in. It's about charisma.
Not even Kim Porter.
And yep, she doesn't even. She pales in comparison to Kim Dan Porter, and that's only a baby's mama. Puffy hasn't even unloaded businesses for her to run to, play mogul. I bet you if he did, though, Kim Porter would at least, based on her years of clucking, know how to run it like Kimora. Change that old, arm charm thing into woman about town moguling. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They said it best on the old Shot 97. Dame Dash is done. Dame Dash is done. At the very least, Dame Dasha Richard, Dame Dasha Richard
Dills.
Dame Dasha Dills, Dame Dasha Dills. Rachel Roy is beige. Rachel Roy is beige. That means no flavor.
Yeah.
Not magenta, not, lavender, not purple, not even dramatic black. Just beige.
Tofu.
Tofu, exactly. yeah, bland.
How do you come back from that?
We move on. Wendy, please stop pronouncing Hermes wrong. It's Hermes. You sound ridiculous when you talk about the stuff. Okay. Star Jones and Omarosa got into it backstage at the BET Hurricane Relief-a-thon. And it all started with Star. Why? I don't understand, Star, why it is that you even let somebody like Omarosa see you sweat. What is the matter with you, Star? I mean, Omarosa's doing very well with her second 15 minutes of fame. Now, she gets props for that one. I mean, she's translated that. I mean, how long ago was it that she was on The Apprentice? 8 years ago? Are we still dealing with that? Yes, we are. She's going to make sure we don't forget, and we keep dealing with it. So props to Omarosa for that. But apparently they were at that hurricane relief thing that Steve Harvey and Queen Latifah host, and eyewitnesses said that if looks could kill, Omarosa would have been mortally wounded by 43-year-old Star Jones. Star was there with her husband Al, and Star kept giving Omarosa the dirty look and rolling her eyes and whispering to her husband's ear. Apparently Omarosa wasn't even noticing what the hell Star was doing. But one of the members of the boy band New Edition clued her in.
Oh.
It was probably Johnny. Let me imitate it. And you be never mind. I won't act it. I'll just,
Yeah.
Omarosa.
Uh-oh.
Star Jones is over there rolling her eyes and talking about you. What you gonna do, girl? What you gonna... Hold on. Eddie's on the phone. Ooh. And so when Omarosa was clued in, she went over to Star and didn't talk directly to Star, but allegedly went down where she loudly said she doesn't want any trouble from me. If I can deal with crazy Janice Dickinson, I can handle her. Ooh. Now, their reps are denying that any of this happened. All right.
It's Wendy, man.
I've been talking to this young lady. She called me at home and I was listening to your show, and she says that she doesn't know any straight guys that listen to the Wendy Williams show.
No, plenty of straight guys listen to the show.
All right, so yeah.
Ow.
So what should I tell her? Just
tell her
how you doing.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah, what's going on? This is Andre Benjamin or Andre 3000, whatever you want to call me.
Hey, yo, this the Yin Yang Twins. What up? It's your boy Young Jeezy. You already know, man. You're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience, homie.
Oh, it's Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. Mariah Carey has a good reason to be wary of sexual promiscuity because her sister Allison, has lived with HIV/AIDS for years. I remember meeting Allison on the telephone about 10 years ago. Was our first phone conversation. She was trying to call the drop dime on her sister. Angry at the world and whatnot. Allison, I think, is her older sister, and I don't know what the relationship is like right now. Hey, Allison. Hey, Mariah. But Mariah says that she may never have children because she fears. Well, first of all, this is a two-parter. She fears promiscuous sex, Yet, Mariah, your name has been discreetly thrown around in situations in this business. Although, why wouldn't it? You know what I mean? True or not, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't guys who have to spend all night in the studio with her try to get, make up stories to do bragging rights on one hand? On the other hand, she's a young and pretty New York City girl, 25, 35. Why wouldn't she be out having fun, her and all of her millions? She has reason to be fearful, though. As we all do. Anyway, but Mariah, concerning having kids, she says that she fears the pressures of being a superstar diva and a mother would just clash. She likes the idea of having a baby, but she insists that the baggage of being my child, as she puts it, this is a quote, the baggage of being my child would become too much, and she's still anxious over searching for the perfect man. You'd manage, Mariah. Diana Ross did. I mean, her kids those are nice kids. I mean, at the end of the day, Diana Ross has built a nice fortress of family around her. Sans the men. And I know she loved Arnie, and I know she's, loved and lost men and so on and so forth. But when the men come and go, your kids, I mean, if you raise them right and so on and so forth, her kids are pit bulls for their mother. And that's a wonderful thing. Mariah, you would manage. Hell, Courtney Love has kids. Oh, she has one, but when you think about whether you can manage or not, just look. And it's not that Courtney Love can't manage the kid, it's that Courtney Love can't manage herself. From what I can see, the little girl, Children of the Corn child she has, what is the child's name? Frances Bean. Looks just like her daddy. But Frances Bean seems to be more sane than her mother in every way. Alexis Arquette, do you all follow him? Oh, he's the witty gay boy from the Arquette family. The Queenie Arquette, Alexis. He does drag and goes out and he's gay, he's a homo, he likes guys. Well, apparently, she is going to be doing a reality show with A&E. And she is really toying with pushing the envelope for us, John Q. Public, by undergoing a sex operation for the series. That would beat being Bonaducci. It's hard to beat that. That would beat Bobby and Whitney in a weird kind of way, in a weird freakish kind of way. Donald Trump has often said that he's a germaphobe. Many people are. And he has this disdain for shaking hands. And this is what he says. He says, while I'm not a huge fan of Japan, I do like their custom of bowing. I like bowing. I would bow. I would do whatever necessary not to shake a hand. From now on, let's do what the Japanese do and greet each other with a nice, civilized, sanitary bow. How does that work?
You must be in vogue to be a germaphobe, please.
How do you do? Yeah, you bow from the waist, not from the head. How are you? How you do? Ohayou gozaimasu. Yeah. Feels more comfortable to bow from the neck, though. How do you do? But then that turns into a more like, brother man, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
Too Western.
Too Western. Yeah, let me see. Bow from the waist. You bow, Artie.
Why don't you just say hello? So with the bowing.
Yeah, put your hands behind your back.
Yeah. Oh, no. Black man spends too much time in that. America trying to get him in that position. Okay.
Give a bounce.
So, and while we're talking about the Arquettes, Courtney Arquette is reportedly in talks to guest star in Desperate Housewives. Are we going to take her on Desperate Housewives? Do we need that kind of star power on our show? Your show is over, Courtney. You and David and Coco, go make something on that, show you have on We. Is that show still on? Stay off Desperate Housewives. She said that she's going to play a mental institute escapee if she goes on the show. Here's the deal with this season. They said within the first 13 episodes, and 2 of them have already passed, we're going to see 1 murder and 1 wedding. I don't see where there's longevity in the Alfre Woodard character. I think that this is like, something creepy and freaky going on in that house, and she'll be murdered, or they will off that situation before the end of the season or something. I mean, what more could happen with that character after they discover who's in the basement? She doesn't have a whole lot in common with the women. Past color. I mean, there's just not a whole lot going on there. Let's go to the telephone, see what people are talking about before we get out of here. It's almost time to go. Hello? Hi, turn your radio down. Hello? Hi, hello?
Yeah, is this Wendy?
Yes, hi, welcome to the show.
Hi, this is Greg, and I'm calling from Jersey, Wendy.
Hi, Greg.
I just wanted to make mention about Desperate Housewives, because you hated on Alfre before she got there, and I understand that eventually you think she's going to be killed off, but she's doing a good job.
No, she is doing a good job. And by the way, it wasn't hating on Alfre. It was hating on what are they going to do with her. But I like the plot, the twist and turn.
Let them freak out Courtney when she gets there.
Well, that's true. Courtney...
She could be sexy, too. She's still hot, even though she's old.
Well, here's the thing. Is Alfre hot for Desperate Housewives?
Well, see, they couldn't put her in no sexy role. Come on now, you're gonna put out. You can't put her in.
That's what I'm saying. What else? What is she going to do with the show? Past when we discover who's in the basement, and then he kills her and her son.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we will. It's fun watching, though, isn't it?
I don't really watch a lot, but I listen to you, and I hear you talk about it all the time. So I just wanted to.
Well,
have a good night, Wendy Williams.
Thank you, sir. You too. And I love you for listening. All right, everybody. I love you all for listening, too. Thank you so much for being here. God willing, we'll get together again tomorrow. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.
These party people. See you later.
Cause I'm saying bye-bye. Good night. Program complete.
Do you still have the website open up?
You're still open up.
All right. Because then we have 10 minutes to shop before the bonus hour starts, Art.
Okay.
All right. So get your credit card out. Let's get going. The bonus hour begins next. And the phone lines will be open, and we'll gossip about what all's are doing. I'll take your phone calls. Nick and Jessica we can talk about. And, the goings on. I think I need something cold to drink or something. I feel like I'm dragging.
With some green tea?
No, I don't. And we'll be back with
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Let's take some calls from the request line. Caller number one.
Earlier today, she talked to radio host Wendy Williams. Dateline's Hoda Kotb talks with New York radio DJ Wendy Williams.
Earlier this year on Wendy Williams' New York radio show.
Wendy Williams is a national syndicated radio personality. Jimmy's guest tonight, Wendy Williams.
Why is Wendy Williams fast becoming the queen of all media?
She's made her mark making celebrities extremely uncomfortable on her popular New York radio show. She's got a TV show on VH1. Please welcome troublemaker Wendy Williams.
Oh, my Lord, am I ready for this day?
That was the most erratic, weird interview I'd ever heard.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you, I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, yo, check this out. Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Yeah. So the mayor just finished having his press conference, the mayor of New York City, regarding the most specific terroristic attack to possibly hit New York City. Well, he was talking about an attack, a threat of an attack to possibly hit New York City, according to the bad guys, via the mayor, in the next 2 or 3 days. So, there are no... Actually, Gary Bird is in the other room covering it for me, letting me know. He's going to let me know where the specific spots are, if the terrorists let him know where the specific spots are. The subway, I'm sure, would be one of them. Let's see. What?
They said the subway.
Why didn't you say the subway? I asked you. Don't chime in now. I asked you. Art, did you hear me ask?
Yeah.
And what'd she say?
I don't know. We're still trying to find information.
That's what she said. Now all of a sudden the mic's open. She wants to pipe up. Oh.
Easy.
But I would appreciate if you could get me some specifics, because there's a TV in the office. Okay, if you just do it with a pen and paper in hand. Thanks, hon. I have Art, I'll kill you. What is Monday? Columbus Day celebration? Yeah. Columbus discovered America, according to what they say. Uh-huh. New York is the greatest city in the world, and of course, America.
Everybody's celebrating.
Relaxing. Columbus Day shopping. Would a mall be one of those terroristic attack spots?
Kids all around you.
Yeah.
Damn.
They don't have the alert on just the subways, though, Art.
Yeah, I mean, and more stuff too. And more things, but they're talking about the subways right now.
See, the thing that kills me is that we're in a studio where we can't actually turn on the TV and listen. Whoever that is on the telephone, they can just turn on. Why are they asking us?
Telling us bye-bye.
Art's looking for crocodile belts on E-Damn Bay, while Gary Bird is telling us that the city is going to be attacked. And look, he hasn't even shut the website down and gone to CNN or something. Look, the crocodile belt's still sitting there. $900. He's about to enter his bid, just like a splaboo. Very splaboovian. Always trying to look good. You want to have your pimp game up, huh? For Nagasaki later on tonight.
You don't even know half about Nagasaki.
I've been to Nagasaki when you were a squirt in your pappy's sack.
But you don't know what I'm bringing tonight, though.
What, your new crocodile belt from eBay?
No, I'm bringing comedians with me.
Can you please change to the CNN website so we can get some real news?
Oh, ny1.com.
Thank you, Goose. Here she comes. Hold on.
Where's my mouse?
Thank you, honey. You're a jerk. The FBI has shared the specific threats. Mayor Bloomberg says, if you see something, say something. Call 911. It's an emergency. Mayor Bloomberg added that he plans to travel on the subway on Thursday and Friday.
You're right.
You know, it is an election year, isn't it?
Yes.
Ferrer was just speaking very badly about the mayor for not going up to the Apollo for the big debate. The subway system carries 7 million commuters daily, though. And the heightened alert came 10 days after the arrest of 9 people in France allegedly for plotting to attack the Paris subway system. Plus an airport over in Paris and an intelligence agency headquarters. So the mayor says we cannot be too careful and we have to take every opportunity to look around us. We cannot be in a situation where we don't turn over every stone. But the bottom line is, in the post-911 world, you can't be too careful. In London, when they had that transportation attack, 52 people died and 700 people were wounded and 4 men detonated the bomb. But right now, that is all they're saying is the subway. That is all they're saying is the subway. But you should have told me that when you came in. Okay, next time. But we're not working Monday.
I am.
Oh.
Every time it goes down, I'm here.
Were you here during 9/11, Goose?
I had to shinny down 41 flights, man. I
couldn't walk the next day. Twice.
Shimmy?
Yeah, skinny.
Now, what do you mean? I don't understand. I know there was a lot of dust. I know you couldn't see. I know there was a lot of... It's very dark because me and Art were trapped in the stairwell during the blackout. And fortunately, I thought to use my cell phone as a flashlight.
I had a lot, yeah.
But I asked Art to hold the cell phone and use the flashlight so I could use both hands, so I don't fall down the steps.
She carried all her stuff.
Yeah, because I wanted to take all my stuff. I didn't want to leave anything.
I carried my records.
We're dumbasses, Goose. I wasn't leaving crap.
Yeah, that's right. I grabbed everything.
I wasn't leaving anything. That's stupid, but see, that's how people felt in Hurricane Katrina. Like, I'm not leaving my stuff. We have to get over that.
And their pets and so on.
Pets are very, things with beating hearts. Records do nothing. And neither does a bag of discounts from H&M. Yet we clutched them.
Mm-hmm. We're stupid human beings.
We are stupid. Very stupid. And there was a person in the stairwell with me and Art during the blackout who has only a piece of a leg. And that person was, I hate to say it, but in everybody's way. And it was dark.
Did you try to overtake?
No, because God was watching.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? But we're the highest floor up. We're 41. Yeah. So we're doing pretty well. Me with my bags and stuff, and Art with the flashlight and the phones and whatnot. About the 37th floor, here comes the person with the piece of leg.
Oh. Sorry, folks, but it wasn't funny then. But
it wasn't funny then. And nothing cruel happened with that person. As a matter of fact, I will tell you what. No, it was a woman, I remember. Yeah. And I remember clutching one of her arms and helping lift her up. And when we came out at the bottom of the steps in the light of the stairs, it was me and also Eric, who works here at WBLS, and I think Art. Art had the flashlights. Eric was taking his time. And the woman with the piece of leg, I had clutched up under her. Under her, you know how like... when you walk down the aisle, dum-dum-da-dum. Right. But I had done that up under her underarm. She was smaller than me. It was like nothing for me, the mammoth, beast that I am. To pick her up and, leverage myself on the railings. Because I had on flat shoes. It's just that I had my bags from H&M. But Art had my, cell phone and stuff like that. And Eric was behind us to make sure we didn't get pushed. And when the light of the day, when they opened up the doors downstairs, it was me and this woman and Art and Eric. Oh, don't you remember that part?
I remember, yeah, we do.
She must have been so grateful.
Seemed like it took forever to get down there.
It did take forever. And especially, we were walking with a woman with a piece of a leg. But somehow, you know how you feel when disaster happens, that if you just let go of your selfishness and you help other people out, that somehow...
the compassion just hits you there.
Yeah, and no, really. And you could call it a selfish motive. I'll admit I had partially of a selfish motive, and that is... I was trying to do good to make up for whatever crap I had said on the radio earlier. And I was trying to, somehow it all evens out. If you do good, then maybe when you get out in the street, you'll find that it's only a blackout. It's not a terrorist attack. Or it's only, you understand what I'm saying? So I helped her. I mean, at first, yes, it's a laughable situation. It's like, oh my gosh, do you push him down the steps? Do you push him aside? Do you just leave him there? Do you kick the cane? Do you? But we helped.
And that's why we're here today.
No, that's why I got home a few hours later. It took me about 7 hours, but I sold 6 books and I got home. Oh. Because the garage, my car was the only one sitting on the platform. Everybody else couldn't get their car because the cars are stuck upstairs and all the electricity's out. And I had a full tank of gas. I get in the car, vroom. Starts right up. I pull out of the garage. I'm not going very far, but guess what? I had 2 boxes of books in the back of my car, and people were honking and beeping, and everybody was being all friends with each other and stuff. People were saying, Wendy, I was about to buy your book, and it just so happens I have one. And I happen to have change.
Ooh.
I mean, I think the books were like $23. I was selling them for, $10 and $20. But you know what you got? $10, fine. $20, fine. I sold a bunch of books, though. And I drove.
It's Henrietta Hustle for you.
But everybody be careful out there. Take care of one another. Let's not be selfish. Say that extra prayer tonight. Did you get the belt? Did you win the bid?
Huh?
For the crocodile belt, did you win?
Oh, no, I'm still waiting for results.
Oh. Good luck.
Thanks. Gotta look good in that coffin.
Conan is going to turn his entire show over to U2 tonight. Apparently U2 was in New York for 7 sold-out engagements over at the Garden, and Conan's dream guest was Johnny Cash, but Johnny Cash passed. And his other dream guest is having U2, so he's cleared off this whole show. And tonight, apparently, this Dr. Phil's getting sued over this diet plan. Did you hear about that? Well, apparently he has a diet plan. And there are 3 customers and possibly thousands more in line who are suing him. It's called Shape Up. Dr. Phil McGraw's Shape Up. And it comes with a book and a bunch of pills and all kind of nutrition bars and multivitamin things and diet shakes and whatnot. And you choose which diet you're going to be on based on your body type. And they only have 2 body types. The apple and the pear. Are you apple-shaped or are you pear-shaped? It's pretty easy to figure out. I'm a pear. A pear would be like, you're like in the shape of an upside-down triangle. Or you're an apple shape. That's just like when you're, round. And it's approximately $120 a month. They say, but you take up to 22 pills daily. Yeah, that's worse than a heart patient, isn't it?
Or AIDS patient.
Yeah, hell, nobody takes a cocktail like that. I'm scared already. I'm frightened. Mark, are you frightened?
Frightful Wendy. Frightful Wendy.
Thank you, Mark. Well, the diet worked by promoting rapid metabolism, and it would curb your appetite for sweets and other carbs. Apparently, it's not working. But to launch this Dr. Phil McGraw's Shape Up, Dr. Phil hosted a primetime TV special on obesity, and Katie Couric co-starred. Well, the lawsuits are now flying. ABC's that show Extreme Makeover. I don't like that show. But apparently it's heading to Biloxi, Mississippi. It's going to be doing extreme makeovers. Well, everything's pretty much blown away, but it's going to the shelters where some of the survivors are, and I guess the camera crew is going to be there. It's going to take them back to, wherever their homes were originally, and they're going to start fixing stuff up. That's a good thing. And that particular episode is going to air in November. I don't know whether it's going to be consecutive episodes, but I know Barbara Bush is supposed to be participating in, yeah, exactly, in one of the episodes. Oh, I'm distracted with the terrorist attack. I feel like getting off the air right now and going home and watching TV.
Holla.
Yeah, I swear I feel like just playing a bunch of music and leaving Goose here to do it.
Yeah. Again. Oh. Staying the Goose. Welcome to the show.
Goose, but I see you've condensed everything from wax to CD, so that's considerably easier packages to travel through the streets with as you're running.
I've already programmed the audio vault.
Oh, so then you can leave too.
There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
Maybe we need to go into a break and just never come back.
Well, before,
I mean, because I have to tell you, I'm a little distracted right now. I feel like I want to go home.
Right. See, you can't do anything erratic, otherwise people will panic.
Oh, well, they know that I'm one for the high drama, though. You all stay here and listen.
Yeah, but you're the lady who helped the lady with
yeah, well, it's easy to say don't go when you're sitting in Asbury Park, where, you're far enough away you don't catch not even a piece of the shrapnel. unless they drop one of those high techers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes from Miami to Boston or whatever. I mean, you know.
When you talk about it, it's scared I'm getting.
Oh, come on. Okay, I'm sorry. What is it, Nicole? What? What?
No, I came with pictures.
Pictures for what?
You.
Pictures?
Of you.
I'm not worried about a feature in New York Magazine.
I'm worried too. I ride the subway. Hello.
And you're coming in here talking about some damn photo shoot.
I'm trying to stay focused. That's
Exactly. That's my girl. Come on.
Okay.
Because long after terrorism, we still have. Yep, I do like this picture. We can use this one. Yeah, this is a good picture. Oh, this is a good picture too.
Like, adorable.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Exactly. Okay, well, they're not going to want to use all three. So use that one first.
Okay.
And this one second.
Okay.
And then this one third. If they don't want that man in the background, because I don't want him in the background either.
But X was saying that we'll be able to get rid of that.
But can we keep the WBLS microphone in there?
That's the thing. So we may not want to go with this.
All right, let's go with this one.
Yeah. You like hot.
That's a nice. Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go.
Did you call Steve Lindsay?
Yes, I did. And he's on deck. He'll be here tomorrow with it.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Because if there is no attack, then the next New York Magazine that comes out is doing some sort of full page. It's not even a page. I'm thinking it's just, a little corner of me, the splaboo at the little engine that could or whatever. I mean, it's New York Magazine. And I say that in admiration. I've been in there before, but just, giving an opinion, what do you think of the mayor's plans on, And then they asked different New Yorkers, and I happen to have been one of the people, and I gave a line. But they approached me saying that they wanted to do an article, but this was back during the summer. And I didn't think anything of it. I mean, I was flattered. Next thing you know, the writer is calling Nicole, asking Nicole for my parents' telephone number, my best friend Lisa's telephone number, Artie's telephone number. They talked to Vinnie Brown. They talked to Trev Hollywood. They talked to my brother Tommy. They talked to my sister Wanda.
Not Wanda. Oh.
Yeah, they talked to everybody, my whole family. And it's been 6 months. So they said they wanted a picture. So, me, I hate the photo shoots. I just, send them over a picture. They said, no, we want a photo shoot. So, oh, brother. So we did a photo shoot. Now, after the photo shoot, now they want more pictures. They want a bunch of pictures. Apparently, it's going to be some kind of spread. Oh my gosh. What is that over there on the FDR?
Oh, easy.
Look, there's lights flashing.
We're too high up for this.
No, you're not. Look. What is that?
I see.
What is that?
I see.
Stop looking out the window. Come on, let's take our minds off this. Let's talk about Nick and Jessica. So, Jessica and her best friend, Cece Dobson, they were on an American Airlines flight from New York to L.A., and Jessica was crying, and everybody was looking, and Jessica noticed that everybody in first class was looking, and she turns around to them and says, I don't care who sees me. And she was crying, and she was telling Cece, Nick doesn't want me anymore. Nick doesn't want me anymore. He doesn't want to start a family with me, and he's crying, and Cece's rubbing her shoulder.
Oh.
And she's crying loudly through the whole 5-hour flight. It was really an ordeal. This all went down on September 27th. Apparently, he's fed up with not being able to trust her and her constant partying and her going through money like crazy. And she told him that she's willing to start a family right away. And he snapped at her, you're in no condition to have a family. Well, yeah, you know what that is. I mean, she's part of the wild bunch. I just say, and then the father's on the other end trying to deny that there's any sort of divorce going on with them and that everything is fine. I don't believe it. I believe exactly what I just told you. Nick told her, you're in no position to have a family. It probably was followed with the famous line from Goodfellas, your polluted womb.
Wow.
Not Goodfellas, but
Yeah, something like
Casino. Dude told Sharon Stone, you got a polluted womb. a fish scale and whatnot. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Jessica Simpson is no saint. She is no saint. Anna Nicole Smith, they do just need to break her off some of this money. I mean, $88.6 million. She was a wife, and she was the wife. And I do believe that she and the old man loved each other. I believe she loved him. I believe she loved him. Now, whether they were married the way, you might be married and have sex with your husband and all like that, I don't necessarily believe that. But who's to tell somebody their definition of what their marriage is? They got married with the vows and the ring and the papers at the courthouse. What they did to make the marriage their own is their own business. She deserves some money. He can break her off with, $10 million and send her on her way, and that'll certainly be nothing. Sienna Miller had a secret rendezvous with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, love it.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, she's trying to get it back together with Jude Law, but she's kept him on a very short leash. And, Leo's been with Giselle Bündchen for about 4 years now. But, Leo's 30, Giselle is 25. I mean, you get together young. No, they shouldn't be getting married. It just seems like they've been together forever. And you want to say, well, geez, crap or get off the pot, Leo and Giselle. But they're still so young. You know what I mean? People need to be having fun out here. Because you know what Mayor Bloomberg said. Oh, come on. Is Precious Jewel going to be out in time for Christmas? That's Ashanti's new fragrance. Oh, yes, it will. As a matter of fact, it'll be available next week in Walmart. It does sound funny to say that, doesn't it? No, but you want to know what? That's where her fans like to shop. My niece is a fan. It's fruity, and it's not overpowering. It's powdery enough without giving a headache to anyone. That's what she says. Precious Jewel. My niece will be down for that for Christmas. Precious Jewel. I love that people, take their stuff to these, discount stores. Do you know what I'm saying? I love that concept. Martha Stewart's developing her third show. Oh my God. Yes. She always is working. That's why she has bags under her eyes. She never sleeps. She always did it that looks like Who Did It and Ran. Well, it's a 13-part home improvement series featuring a 125-year-old. What do you want me to say? Woman? No, house. House. House in Norwalk, Connecticut. And the premise of the show is 6 struggling women will work together along with Martha, approving and mentoring the project to renovate this 25,000 square foot house. It sounds like one big yawn. Anything new out there in the hall, Stephanie?
No, nothing.
Nobody running?
Come on. Let me just look down on the street just for a moment.
Oh my gosh, come on.
To see. Okay. Everybody's driving calmly.
At least you got your running shoes on.
Want to know what? Not for nothing. I got a whole 9/11 hookup in my desk.
Oh.
Just enough Band-Aids for me, though.
A 9/11 hookup.
And then water, Band-Aids, Keds.
You got a mask?
No, I have a pair of swimming goggles. Clear. I don't have a gas mask, but I have swimming goggles.
But then you breathe through your mouth.
Whatever. We're going to go anyway. It's just that I can at least, I can at least make go last, I can go long enough to steal Art's new crocodile belt off eBay.
Oh, no.
From around his waist. No, but yes, even when I wear big shoes to the radio station, no, seriously, it is a must-have. Actually, what I would like to do is bring a pair of Uggs in when our office gets complete, like bring an old turned-over pair of Uggs and just keep them in the office. Don't you have running shoes or anything? I know sometimes you come in with your Soul Man sandals on, like during the summer. Those aren't proper running. Don't you wear those leather?
I know that's Trevor.
Oh, that's Trevor. Here he is.
Jesus shoes.
Trevor.
Yeah.
He came in just in time. When you wear your Jesus shoes during the summer.
Turn his mic up.
I don't wear Jesus shoes.
Yes, you do.
I throw on some sandals occasionally.
Yeah.
Jesus sandals.
They're not Jesus sandals.
He wear barefoot.
When you wear your Jesus shoes, do you have a backup somewhere in your studio, just in case there's a disaster, so that you can run? You know, or
no,
you
what
don't.
I wear is what I wear. That's it.
He'll run barefooted.
No, really, you don't.
No.
Do you have a backup pair of glasses? You know, if you lose your glasses, see, you've had them since 9/11, right? Ever since 9/11, yeah. See, that's in his kit. Don't you have a survival kit?
No. Mm-mm. Maybe we should all get parachutes though. I have a survival kit though. Yeah. Do you, Goose? What is yours?
Food.
Besides sushi.
Yeah, sushi. No, but do you have it? Well, you don't leave all your records here anymore.
No.
That's part of it.
I convert everything onto the laptop.
Now, would you bring your laptop with you?
Yeah. And I run with it too.
Oh.
Back during the blackout, the reason that my car was on the deck is because that was closer, you know, like I would say within the first 2 years of me being back here in New York, my husband would, you know, give the guys at the garage, like, you know, good tips and stuff like that. Because I'm always like running out of gas, like not running out of gas in the terrible sense of having to push, but like I'll come through the tunnel and I won't have any gas, and I don't pump gas, don't know how to pump gas, that whole bit. And so he would always make sure that they were taken care of, not on a daily basis, but, you know, enough money, you know, at spot times, so that they would, if I asked them, I need gas, can somebody get me some gas during my show, you know, then they would, you know, sure, you know, and you know, stuff like that. And we've been so busy, you know, coming back, and you know, he's just forgotten all about doing that. And, you know, me, I'm not a tipper of sorts, you know. I mean, at the restaurant, yeah. But, I mean, I see the guys in the garage every day. Every day? Whatever, you know, the radio is paying, you know, what is that, $500 a month to park? Mm-hmm. So if you tip somebody every day, what is that, a $3 tip every day? Do the math. Every day? I remember them at Christmas time and like that.
Yeah, you do. You treat them well at Christmas.
I got to start pushing that up, though, because, you know, my car, you know how long we wait for the car now, Art? They bury me up at the top in the cut.
I know, we do like a whole nother show in the garage.
Yeah, exactly. We're at the garage for a whole nother 5 hours waiting for the car to come down. And I come down every night at the same time, and my car's always buried way upstairs in the cut.
They're trying to remind you about
Yes, I know. And in light of Bloomberg's announcement, that's just reminded me, too. I think we have to go into a break.
Well, do we have any more announcements?
No, exactly. There's no more announcements.
We have announcements.
All right, let's hit these last few announcements. Goose, you're going to get the long version of every song, and just let them ride out till Vaughn Harper. You all, this is where we're signing off. We're going home to watch the news. Wait, hold on.
I'm serious. Let me know.
The interesting thing is that there are about 5 cars in the street. Like, everybody has left the street. No lie.
Oh, people's gone.
Everybody's left the city. Plus, it's a Jewish holiday.
Oh, not the Jewish. Oh, don't.
Everybody is gone. And the sky looks ominous, and it's raining.
It's a very bleak day.
Yes.
Stop it.
This hour of the show is brought to you by a man who The dark cloud follows him. Puff Daddy with his Bad Boys of Comedy. He called Steve Harvey's show this morning. I heard the first "How do you do's" and that whole bit. So I guess that's his in on BLS. He calls Steve Harvey.
He'll probably come up to the show.
Yeah, yes, of course he'll visit the show and whatnot.
Well, then we gotta.
Oh yeah, Steve will let me show up on his show.
Oh yeah.
Problem is that I'm not that interested in chasing somebody down. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so over it. You come, you don't, you don't. You've shown your hand already. Join the Wendy Williams Experience's Artie Life of the Party.
Oh, really? Where's he doing?
Not home watching the news tonight. He'll be out at the club.
Oh. Can I say something real quick, please?
Go ahead, country. You said right quick.
I just want to say that Hempstead, Long Island is the birthplace of Public Enemy, and I want to make it special for Nagasaki. So I'm bringing Shorty the comedian with me. I'm bringing X the photographer, and I'm actually bringing Borghese to do free facials for the people at the comedy club tonight. I'm bringing all that. I'm bringing my own band of merry men.
Nobody wants to get a facial at a comedy club. Oh my God. Oh my God, Art. Oh, I'm sorry, Art. I know what you're trying to do, but oh my God. Oh, Art. Oh, I'm sorry.
How you ridicule my hustle?
Because a comedy club is not the place to get a Princess Marcella Borghese facial. People are in there, the lights are up loud and everything. Women don't want to take off their makeup and pull their hair back and get lashes and pimples popped in the middle of cute niggas across the room.
Well, that's your fault. You're not teaching me better. You're not teaching me. You're supposed to teach me.
And furthermore, men don't want to expose in front of a room full of women what their facial face looks like.
It would have been in the corner somewhere in the club somewhere. It would have been off to the side or something like that. I thought they might want to look good.
Yeah, people really want to set themselves up for jokes from coming from the stage while they see it getting a facial.
That's not right. I thought we was cool.
I'm trying to help you, man.
Thank you.
Shorty's funny, though. That's a good one.
He's good, yeah.
And X is good.
Yeah, he's going to be doing the photography.
Yeah.
Wendy Williams, BLS Hummer. Look for it.
Yeah. Nagasaki tonight.
I heard these people are Jamaican and Chinese.
Yeah, that's some kind of name, right?
Yes.
Nagasaki.
No, I heard the people are actually Jamaican Chinese people who own it. Yeah.
I just said yes. Nagasaki. Yes.
I can't wait to see what they look like.
They look like Tyson Beckford?
Oh.
Jamaican Chinese?
Oh, okay.
What? Who? They look like regular Chinese people?
You just eat the
short, stocky guy.
Short and stocky.
Oh, okay.
With a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh. Get on their good side.
Are we really leaving? Because I can pack my bags now.
I thought we talked about the bags aren't necessary. They're just things. We're escaping. The question is, are we coming to work tomorrow? Because,
Well, we got training, so yeah. We got training.
I'm feeling sick already.
Oh boy. I feel a cold coming on, too.
I went to the eye doctor today. I got to get a CAT scan next week.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, don't cry for me, Argentina.
No, I always get that way. No, because you be saying it, though.
No, I do.
That's the brain. That's the brain, right?
If they just want to look at something. They want to take a upper look at my,
Who's classifieds, please?
He's looking for a job. I just try to stay on top of things, Art. It's not code blue, but I believe in preventative medicine, and I want to look at every and any damn thing.
But there's a reason, though, isn't it? Or you're just doing it just to like you said?
Oh, abnormal thyroid exam.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, not abnormal like I'm going out Rehnquist style. Right. Not like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But just,
Stay on top of things.
Right. Next week I get a biopsy. That's
oh, my God.
I have two things going on here. Next week I get a CAT scan and a biopsy. I'm a mess. Oh, I'm dying.
It's not a good deal.
Mom, I'm coming home. Get the couch ready.
Now they're just going to stick a needle in my throat.
What the?
And in my thyroid and pull out some cells and just look at them.
Oh, that's observation.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then as far as the eyes, the thyroid is the window to the eye. That's why people say, your eyes pop and everything like that. It's part of Graves' disease. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Let me stop. Look. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. That's why I laugh. I know it seems crazy. All right, look, we're going to go into a break. We'll be back with the remainder of the show after these messages on 107.5 WBLS.
107.5 WBLS with the return of the $107,000 cash guarantee. Backed by popular demand, it's your chance to pick up an easy grand. $1,000 winners throughout the day. Set your radio to wake up and get paid on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And listen for Steve to give you the cue to call in to win each morning at 7:15 a.m. Then listen for Steve again at 12:15 and then again at 5:15. Be the 10th caller and you're an instant winner.
That is crazy.
It's the $107,000 cash guarantee on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
What's up? This is Dr. Ian Smith, and you're listening to the Bonus Hour on 107.5 WBLS.
Thanks, Dr. Ian. Well, and people are fasting for the Feast of Ramadan. This is the second day, right? Is this the second day?
It's also the second day of the. It's also the second day of the Jewish New Year. Right?
Yes. So there's a lot of celebrating going on. Hey, jump on the phones, everybody. 866-GET-WENDY. We can talk on our way out of here. Caller number 10, by the way. Or you know what? I'll just give it to you. Hello? Hi, who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 21.
Yeah, oh great. So on October 12th, do you want to go to BB King's for the Seagram's live tour?
Sure, I'd love to.
Okay, BB King's is in New York City.
Great.
You're going to have a great time there on 42nd Street.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure who's on the tour. What's your name?
My name's Yasmin.
All right, Yas.
Oh, my God. I wasn't even planning on talking to you. I was planning on giving you a heads up of what's going on the subway.
Okay, well, let us know that, and then Zoe's going to talk to you.
Definitely. Okay, well, I just got an announcement at my job that there's a high alert on the subway systems because they've gotten a very specific terror alert, and the mayor doesn't want to announce anything, but he's telling everyone to just ride the subways, but be really careful.
Oh, wow.
So I just thought you might want to pass that on to your folks,
yeah,
to all your listeners. I actually saw you at the airport a while back when you were doing your CD tour and you were heading down to South Carolina, and I was heading down to South Carolina, and you had to go home because you couldn't find a way to get out there.
Right, exactly.
And I went up to you, and you were so kind, and you gave me a CD and a little towel.
Oh.
And I was so grateful because you seemed so genuine as opposed to other celebrities I've met in the past.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you for your support and listening, and thank you for filing your report.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you. Hold on a moment and enjoy yourself at BB King.
Sure, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I didn't want to tell her, but that wasn't any new information. We already had that information. Right. She was so nice.
Sounds good coming from
Yeah, it sounded good. Hello?
Yeah, hi. I love you, but I just wanted to yell at you because you mispronounce names way too much.
What did I do now?
Well, you're always saying Wilder Vladarama, and it's a Valderrama, V-A-L, not V-L.
You're right. I do say Vladarama. Yes.
And Cameron Diaz. Cameron is the rapper. Cameron is the actress.
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz. You make me crazy. I'm a teacher, so every time I hear you, I'm yelling at my radio like, it's Cameron, not Cameron.
Cameron Diaz.
I can't help it.
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron's the rapper, girl. Come on.
But you know who I'm talking about when I say Cameron Diaz, right?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Of course I do.
That's probably what's the most important.
That's all right. But I'm a big fan. I love you. I've been listening to you for years.
Hey, where do you teach?
I teach in Sleepy Hollow, which is in Westchester.
Oh, you got a nice, cushy teaching job. Good students?
Not bad. Yeah, they're sweet. They're ESL, so they're like, off the boat.
Oh, okay. but their parents want good for them? They want them to go on to college?
Actually, it's great because, these are parents who came here and they understand that, they really get on their kids to do what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know that it's an opportunity.
No trouble up there in Westchester from the kids, huh?
No, not really. No. There are parts of Westchester. I mean, Yonkers and Mount Vernon, a couple other places are a little rough, but where I'm at is not too bad.
Yeah.
I can't complain.
All right. Well, take care, Teach.
All right.
Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
Right, bye.
Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm a great fan of yours. I love your show.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I wanted to know, are you going to talk about yesterday's blind item again?
No. Hang up on this person. Quick. That's why I keep them blind. I got my Tourette's moment, and then we move on. So James Brown and his wife, even though they've gone their own ways, apparently there's still money to be made as a couple. They're putting out a documentary about their own lives. Life on the Road with Mr. and Mrs. Brown. This is going to be crazy.
They're going to include the domestic abuse, too?
They're going to keep that out. They're going to keep out him smoking gorilla, and stuff like that. But the film is currently midway through shooting, and it features archival material as well as interviews and footage of James and his concerts and reflections from Tammy Rae. They put this own money into it. Tammy Rae is the executive producer of the project, and the project costs between $700,000 and $1 million to make. I don't know when we're going to be able to actually see this, but the film is also going to feature Tammy Rae touching on her own rock and roll career, which began at the age of 15, and James's 2004 arrest for domestic violence when she called 911. So, Gucci Man's back in jail. All of his teeth were knocked out from last week's fight. His face was all slashed up. Or should I say he's still in jail? He's in jail for like another 6.5 years. What is it? Every time the door opens, I'm looking for somebody to say something. Noriega's gonna. All right, good. Great time to leave. Talk about that tomorrow.
Wow, she's not keeping us here.
Yeah.
Wow. She's rushing us today.
Yeah. Let's start cleaning up. You all take care of each other and yourselves mostly. And
taking too long.
I mean, God willing, we'll talk tomorrow because you know why? Because I'm deciding in my mind whether I need to slip a note under Vinny's door saying I will not be in tomorrow.
Trevor best of.
but Goose will be running the buttons for the best of shows. No, I believe we'll all be here tomorrow. What do they say? Real bad boys move in silence. Yeah. And real terrorists aren't alerting the media.
There you go.
I mean, that's what I'd like to believe.
Keeping it real.
So let's just.
It could be a leak from your country.
No. Because real bad boys do their dirt all by their lonely.
Oh.
There's no leak. Oh. High trash. I do my dirt all by my lonely. It's my favorite. All right, everybody, take care of one another and love you for listening. Vaughn Harper is in the building. Poor thing. He will finish out the Quiet Storm, and Champagne will be here by herself after him all overnight.
Good to know you guys.
It's nice to know you all. Exactly. I'm going home to bunker down. Check the water supply. You all take care. Bye-bye.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.
Hi, this is Vaughn Harper. Relax with me weeknights at our new time, 7 p.m. to midnight on The Quiet Storm, as I promise to give you a musical massage right here on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
Believe it or not, there's a way to give the perfect gift. A gift that makes everyone happy. Your niece Ellen could open a... Mama! Oh! Your brother-in-law could finally groove on a...